One sick don't come where they call it corona. Say, ain't no care if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not a party business that it.
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television.
Me Salon Fambul then, on a couche and cabo. It's a message come from United for Salon in collaboration with Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. And also for me well body people them. Charlie, Taliban. One sick don't come with a call corona. Say, ain't no care if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not a party business, that it end is for caution. So number one for the wash you on, it's up. Now they touch your nose, now they touch your eyes, and now they touch your mouth. When you sick, now for stay na us. You want cough, now for cover your mouth. You want sneeze, now for cover your nose. Make me help for safe salon. Salon now we on, no place like home. One sick don't come with a call it corona. Say, ain't no care if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not a party business, that it end is for caution. Say, one sick don't come with a call it corona. Say, ain't no care if you black or you white, it is spread it all over. So mama, papa, let me take the precautions. Not a party business, that it.
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network.
For CR for help with sister them, but then self not get that freedom day. Let God bless this small committee in Lebanon, the Sierra Leone committee, where some of my brothers them, they said they try them best. Let God bless them. Let God continue to guide and protect them. Also, some of the other sisters them, and God bless the consulate. Also, they're doing best. But I believe say it's get a limit. One, as I tell you, when they come to Lebanon, I don't know how they come. When they go on their contract, I don't know how they make their contracts. So first of all, I beg the government of Sierra Leone and the brothers them would they make this deal for the Arab country, but especially I talk about Usamide because serious kid don't go for Kuwait. I don't know how the program they go. You know, so and they mislead some of the people, the guys they wouldn't answer by the same program they way not to correct program. They are big una stop for send we send sister. I don't say yes, salon no easy. A difficult, but freedom, as I always say, freedom we pass anything. They are on a stop for the council who sister them. Most of the people they want to descend to this Lebanese want to descend to now. They even know which Africa, they even no Sierra Leone, I believe so. Because I don't want to put many of them while it called through telephone, where I find that they're not a Sierra Leone. I don't talk to the Lebanese committee in Sierra Leone. They don't the issue no visa from Sierra Leone for Can Lebanon. So they are big and they appeal to the brothers them, this now and sisters them, now and wife and mama them. They are big, not just they can't sell them because of selfish interest. They are big. I'm not saying they stop for the Lebanon, but for now the country not good. The situation don't worse, the economic don't drop, the dollar don't flow up, and even some of the Lebanese don't even get work. If the sister in the count and they make contract for them, they are big, let them be the right way, the legal way, where the consulates we know about them. When they enter inside the country, let the consulate know about them. The madam will go take the leg, bring them, when they bring them come, let it take them to the consulate office, then they will call the committee know about them. So we will for protect the sister then. We only don't say they're in Lebanon where trouble will come. And most of them, I don't know how they get me number. The pressure done too much now. Before it was 5, 6, now they are 30s, 40s. And I believe there is more. Every day when they get called, they will not call me, they will call the Secretary General, they will call the Vice President, the organizer, that our own committee. Even if they call to themselves, we don't tell them say let's stop for pull them, but the situation is they pay them. And the airport closed, so they are the appeal to government of Sierra Leone. Their governments, we're gonna all get this government here. We don't care about party. At the interest of the picking, my sisters them, I see some of them, why they question them, so don't born picking them. Some sell their land them just for can they can lie pan them. There we brother them. Una stop for send with sisters them. And what other sisters that step for lie pan a sister there. Say everything is good. It's not good. Now you don't wish to the worst now. Mr. said the same message now from Lebanon. We get plenty of sisters there outside. Where their boss, them agent and their boss, they can't drop them, put them down. Because why? They said no, they get the dollar again for pay them. The pressure all they can to we. And the consulates, they all close. Consulate no they keep, no get place for keep them. We don't manage on side and get law. They are at the appeal to the government of Sierra Leone. They are fair place now you had, then you help with sisters them. It will provide for them way, let them go back home, who want for go. And not say the one who don't want for go, but the one who want for go, who not get work with this strain. They are some the family will provide ticket for them. The consulates also will be don't talk instead we say you will try, but the government not give answer. They are I want to work with the consulate of Sierra Leone in Lebanon. Let them say work with the committee. Lord say work for a way. For Lord will try for send with sister the back home one for go. Then they plenty in the suffer. They know they pay them. Food not there for eat. They are I don't like for talk, I don't like for kind of social media, but don't come to the I don't try my best. I don't try my best. My committee don't try my best. The sister they said they try their best, but this SSSF not get nothing. They are and also let them put to the government there with sister they passport them. Let them know they seize them. They not get right for seize them. They are not government property. Now it belongs to the government of Sierra Leone and their personal property. I believe say therefore hand over all them documents them concern the will not belong to Sierra Leone government. Therefore hand over to the consulate. This Lebanese they in Lebanon, you will not even know Sierra Leone spoil the name of the one they would there and they will try for help. So they are the only way for put stop this now for not self put much inside, especially the Lebanese committee also. On a prepare with the government of Sierra Leone. Let us see how they go help with sister that will only astray. They don't boku in numbers. I mean a living witness. They don't boku in numbers. They get for each lodging place no day. And every day they receive. The consulate safe. They don't try invest. We don't help some people there we don't go. When the Lebanese committee offer tickets, the consulate they offer the penalty money and all that thing them. So now this is why the government put hand there. Una don't see Kuwait them, don't see other side them. They are una turn to assist them. Now Lebanon, yeah, don't assist them. They are this help at the ask no man. Not for me, not for anybody, for the interest of my sister them. They are una help them. Let them not spoil themselves na Lebanon, yeah. They are una provide for them. They are una see where una they send them back home one for go home. I think God big, the government of the day. God bless the government of the day. And also any NGO, UN, we brothers they within America outside, they are if not able for help, we sister they need help in Lebanon, yeah. The country itself not safe. They are we don't try our best, we say something go afford. The country itself don't try invest. God bless Mr. Donald and Mr. Shabi. And they move up and down. It's me we go to the immigration, we shall for some other papers then. They are at the appeal to we brothers they will care for sister then yeah. If we're able for reach the world for we also, they are on reach out for we. Let them help with sisters them. The thing don't go astray in Lebanon. Then they outside too much now. God bless you now. God bless Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone for me, Sierra Leone for you. They are the interest of my sisters them. Lord, we help them. Also, themselves for help themselves. Let us stop for the light to themselves. And when I stop this agent them. They are especially with brother they will sell with sister them. When I stop them for their own personal interest. God bless you all. God bless Mama Salome. Hello. Good day to all Sierra Leoneans them. This is Mr. Musa, also the president for the Sierra Leone Committee in Lebanon. The son of late Ajay Salsaso, where to me I believe is one of the greatest heroes for the women's them.
Greetings, fellow Sierra Leonean viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. Welcome again. Greetings, fellow Sierra Leonean viewers beyond the Salon community. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. And no say we don't run we usual educational tune where basically now a constant sensitization for now we be aware of the pandemic where we still the face, even though as day they go by it gets better. So we make them a priority and a must that every time when we start start that with that sensitization tune date followed by we usual program. Having said that, we also follow by another authentic evidence of one of we brother where it plead to the government, it plead on behalf of his sisters them, Sierra Leone sisters them, where not only limited to Lebanon, but today I've been get for know a whole lot places like Lebanon, I call Kuwait, of course. Kuwait years back, before even this current government, I can keenly recall where I've been somebody been reach out to me and I used my voice as well too for basically reach out to the then administration for in behalf of we Sierra Leone sisters and brothers, especially with sisters them we don't succumb to the inhumane treatment, either it's been physical abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse, human trafficking, you name it. So like me let's meant to say I call them we're not gonna remember the silence of we enemies them, but rather the silence them of we friends them. What I mean by that is that at the end of the day, if we say we're not concerned Sierra Leoneans that we love we green, white, and blue, not because we not the unfortunate experience of them people they are so mean say we're not gonna use the voice for basically cry for them, cry on their behalf. So today I want to take the opportunity now we address a whole lot of things them human trafficking and also how then self go able to make better decision in the future if you left the Republic of Sierra Leone as hard as it is, we can understand. Say maybe and I can go out, everybody to go out for a better living condition, either it's being trying in the pursuit of furthering your education, in the pursuit of maybe getting a better living, maybe financial status or whatever the case may be. But again, we don't see at the end of the day, there's so many of our brothers and sisters on the way of doing that or taking that venture day, they can end up losing life. They need to go the right channel, and unfortunately, in this case, we don't understand. Say, I get another one where we'll play later on as during a commercial, where I must say, after the flyer come out today too, I also reach out, we can let for do my research, I reach out to we Lebanese brothers and sisters and back home, the community, to some of the stakeholders, them, now that community, they way it be say, they hold position, where I'm not going to really labor on that. And I must say that they received me very well. The one person or two person they were I talked to, and basically then try for give me other numbers they were for reach out to. I try for reach out to one person where they right now in Lebanon, but unfortunately the phone ring for a while, I'm not able to get them. Having said that, I must commend them, they were and receive me and so on and so forth. But the individual they were talk to, they not get much saying because they don't happen to be the ambassador of Lebanon. But again, like I said, and give me numbers then for all the people then where it be say go help we for now we all join voice for cry for we sisters and brothers then we especially with sisters them. So the other good news, like I say, after this flyer I talk to them people there, so I can't for find out say back again they be done they walk towards something wearing then I don't know if not playing in the chatter for about 20 of them for they return back home. So that make me feel very good, and I sure say that they go be good news to every loving concerned Sierra Leoneans. We get the interest of our country and especially its citizen. So having said that, like I say, I want to we join voice today. Anybody we feel like you go and join this specific I call broadcast today, feel free for send you comment to the thread, and then I go find a ways where I will try for link you up where you could join we all join voice together. Like I've been to say, I want to we talk about few things then, one of which any country that where we find we serve, say in the case of the one will be hold now, so with China, we know say we ambassador them for data in the best interest for represent we. So in this case of the Lebanon saga, I'm glad that them reach out sooner than later, which is and everybody go happy for Yeridande. Secondly, now we make some emphasis on example of, like, say you happen to be a citizen of the United Kingdom or citizen of the United States of America. Like you always telling us, say when in the travel, even though Sierra Leone are we home now or whatever the case may be, but if you hold them passports in it, like you always tell you say immediately where you go, where you return to your country, you for register back to now the embassy, now they know you whereabouts, your address, your phone number, should in case of an emergency, should in case they need for evacuate you or whatever the case may be. So having said that, we want also connect that type of advice they wouldn't can give we don't come out home for a long time, or we don't get like I will call and say double SIM. So if you happen to be the whole only the Sierra Leone passport, you want to come outside of Sierra Leone. I understand we're not here to judge, but we're here to discuss and find solution as to how we go able to prevent some of these things, and also when in that kind of situation, then now how we go able for urge we governments them for then go to in a rescue, regardless of the fact that some of you may have made wrong decision as some go call them, in the case of where you not follow the right channel because of maybe poverty, because of hardship, or whatever the case may be. And this same channel, some they don't follow them and they don't get successful story. Unfortunately, some they follow them, then go die on the road or whatever the case may be. Or in the case of we sister in a Kuwait, on a Lebanon, on a China, where they suffer in the hands of people that will not get the God hearts. And again, not to all of them people that will go in a Lebanon or Kuwait, they get such ugly and unfortunate experience. No, make that clear. But some of the one that way unfortunately don't succumb in the hands of these bad people then they really go through a whole lot of hell. And again, I go pause as well, as some of you I go don't listen to the interview we basically conduct today with one of the people then they call the place Oman, if I'm not mistaken, Oman, and also another Arabic country, Muslim country, and instead gets different friends them where they so they create so they Lebanon, where I talked to another gentleman. I talked to a few of the victims there where they experienced the rather unfortunate situation, you know, some of them, one of which if I've been loved for be here today for talk to it, but it's so unfortunate that the person where then they work with, what they call, I don't know if now them baba then they call them, or the madam, basically is for me understanding, and is that the madam gonna inform the baba in number when the husband it remove him from the phone. So I guess the baba go out and they try to call the salon sister of ours, where it be say you know get all of it don't call her, you know get all of he come home, he was extremely angry, and it, as before he even try for express himself, say not to me take this phone number off my phone, he said or to beat him, then tie him or whatever the case may be. Then also the phone where he they use, then erase all in numbers they in contact, even your family member then you know get contact of them anymore. It happens say now this gentleman where I talked to today, where instead then at Germany, he happens say it been fortunate that he writes a number where he keep him now a piece of paper, so he able to reach out to this young man where basically been they try for those series of connection for now go able to talk to them people they are. So unfortunately, so these are some of the unfortunate experience then we sister and they go through just for greener pasture, if that's what we want to call it, for better how you call them living condition, for further their education, whatever you want we want put them. Having said that, for in our way not been get the opportunity for listen to the interview I do today, I go play for them one of the interview them, and then I go also play other audio them where I able get some of the victims them way they na them different place there, one of which I think na Oman in there, Oman or Lebanon, but it go in a go yeri for in a self the way in basically it express some of the experience then way it get there. Having said that, in all welcome once again to Salon for All Voice for All Network Television. I did take a pause and play the interview today. And have patience with me.
Greetings, fellow Sierra Leonean and viewers beyond the Sierra Leone and or listener beyond the Sierra Leone community. This na Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. Mina Khadija Tijan Nabri. Today na June 11, 2020. I come across some unfortunate things them having to do with some of our sisters them. Where then they live in Lebanon and as well as Umar. So having said that, I get one of the sister there on the phone for there it basically give way an insight of waiting they go on and then consider I will go able for help them. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening at you end. I want to give the world a clear picture of waiting they go on with now. As I come across audio today on social media, I want to get a clear authentic evidence them from inner the first hand instead of I just go by the audio them. So I make a reach out to you and let me know what thing how you go how you there. I'm also even the traffic explain to make things the way people that they go through and silent and say they go through and Lebanon as well as Omar. So go ahead and come in and introduce yourself.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, Awana to thoroughly.
Yeah, go ahead.
What they go on to be Sierra Leone sisters them because we sister them they suffer. Most of we will suffer way then the Asia country there so for country we live in them. And then we Sierra Leone border there so we see time reach. So now we go with self. He say he get program. Then he go don't get the money for what he say for do the program as time reach. And then go take money, plenty money now we hand them. We see time reach, they make them count between us so we see come something come meet you now. You can meet up something now, then no one know. We see the allocate try for call there for try for talk to them, no care, no one know. The first of all, we see they see you number they call them fast, then go block you. Now they won't what if they done they will end. They will see alone brother they are so. Not to say we back now we own make because we know how we count we don't have the let's today. Nothing all day. Because some of we no go say we no go make for say we kaya so for can suffer. Because waiting do now we waiting make we kaya we can suffer now we country no look to go na make some of we kaya for can suffer. Waiting back some of we sister the back we see we sister the back we the kaya for can find they don't live in there it's not easy. They suffer a snack. Less than Lebanon, Kuwait, Oman, Konistar, Baghdad, all the Asia countries them. Even maybe Omaria, we get some of our sisters in our so where they suffer, beaucoup. Some themselves right now they can make. They say they want to turn back. Although they say where they do waiting make they come on ado they go. What make back then can make for Comonado because if you didn't inside the work, the kind of pressure where they get, the kind of stress where they get, easy. I think make some of our sisters them beaucoup they Comonado they stay the work nado. And nado back where you go back for work, the kind of sufferness where they will meet, funny for you. we get a boku na umari so where some of the one to back. Then look back and quit. Even day before yesterday back. One man they quit when self we in pull out video day. He say we see alone sister there they suffer now so he say that we border we alone border there some of them we see them make we see them and they take plenty money now we hand them. We see make it come can so you can't meet up anything that no one no care for you. Then there's a way the man they pull the odo. He say get them boku na in place. He say right now. He say sign all the game. He say right now the OT self the Lebanon people they say right now then if you remember the one they say they don't get payments, they did pay them, they treat them bad. So then funny stuff they the treatment who come inside there is not easy for me.
So when you left salon for camp, now waiting up in the arrangements, then what kind of job what they promising now, and what you go meet where you go there?
Well, the arrangement, like we get some of our sister them, we didn't like and them. They say we can if na addressing, if they can meet up addressing, if na nurse, if they can't go to self, if they can't walk, if na then call then thing then they wouldn't say for can make if na hotel, you can't walk na hotel, they call different things them. We then like some of most of our sister them. We then take plenty money now we hand them. Then from the whole canal, what you can see now sufferness.
So like when you go now, what do you do now? Like addressing or also you work like just like give me example like your day-to-day activity where you grab in the morning, what do you do and say to the time where you gonna bed?
Like me so what they grab at times I they grab them 5 o'clock because I always you can sleep no day. Sleep no day, they get time for rest. They grab them 5 o'clock. At times they grab them 6 o'clock for work. They work now then 6 o'clock. You can't even you can't rest more. Then you get for prepare back for come back now work back. For go cook like then cook, cleaning, book, iron, pack, then thing a day. Now you can meet now so. If you remember some of your sister they back where they can also. Also for say some of your sister where they can also. It is a bit meet up some host. It is a bit meet up some host like if in a baba so. If you meet up baba we be say na a lucky mortal man. Where you go don't suffer all day they do work. The money back for little with you back. Because then thing they back he keep putting at them group there. Where some of our sister they wouldn't keep going with them thing they where some those where we remember at the one group where one of my sister back me say alone sister in Lebanon the back where my sister and Baba we one little ultra but the lady not green. He hold back the lady beat her back. And the lady start now he say let them carry and go na office. The lady pin. But then now they didn't carry and go na office. We didn't carry and go back na office. And if I say then now so they need come up behind themselves. What you go explain na office. If I could say and the lady back then treat back na office. As that lady back we try to talk to the lady, talk to her because the lady if you don't discourage you saying they come on a door if you not die na in let go die na door. Say the other thing. I didn't say then if the lady know what to say, they call for the lady, the policeman then the policeman and go arrest the lady.
Very good. And I get any ambassador they where they represent in a then country then they when I can reach out to?
When are they? Where the one the baby where they call so now me you now then keep treat we.
Good.
Because I don't know because Lebanon then get there. Lebanon, Kuwait, then get there, but we South there will not get.
Okay.
Will not get. If you remember that my sister, why be explaining you for say it dictates they will not sabi way about it. We don't know if they are alive or not they are alive. It's a way they don't pass sick. We even tell and learn call. Even call. You say we call waiting and tell her, they say let the lady run away, he go beat in her office. Now the lady say, but he say how we go run away, me not sabi na ya, not sabi nobody. They even maybe them send it back, who they na so they even send you with the number there. We they call them, they pick call. No one know. Say up till now the lady will not know in way about if they are alive or you know they are alive.
Okay. I go try for come up.
And they may make it to be.
I'm really sorry on behalf of all the Sierra Leoneans there, women good for our nation and for every Sierra Leonean so they around the world, and on behalf of the Salon for All Voice for All Network Television, Mr. go do my best for come up with a show. We will speak on in our behalf so that the government themselves they go see so in a strain and a constrain them for hopefully for see how themselves go intervene for helping Aya and they continue for encouraging her for then be patient, then I continue for put her in prayers, and we self go do our own best for see how we self go able for bring to the attention of we governments for then say go helping her. Yeah?
Okay, ma.
Yeah. Thank you so much. May God guide her and protecting her. Yeah? This don't be the end of we interview today. This is Khadija Tijan Nabi from Salon for All Voice for All Network Television.
All right, and I welcome back. That has been one of the interview I do. There's another two where I want to play with foreigner. Then I will read from the first hand, the victim themselves, where basically they experience this awful inhumane treatment from the hands of then people that what they call the baba or the madam, where basically then they get one impression, say then they go in for better living, whether then they go then they hire them as if in a case like say they're not a hairdresser back home, then they get the impression say we then go back there, then go they still follow that same career path there. But unfortunately, most of them wouldn't go. They can they in the hands of like human trafficking, or you want to call and say like slavery. They make the similarity with them or the other. So or the interview today was that many of them then go tell you say then they got up very early in the morning, as early as 5 or whatever the case may be, and then go back sleep till sometimes they even 1 in the morning. So basically they are sleep deprived, they are not getting the best medical treatment, say if they're sick or whatever the case may be, and they are subjected in not to all, like I make it clear, some of we sister they have been very fortunate. I talked to one today back again where expressed that say Intel got tanky, the people that way go to they're not wicked. But this out of them 100 and they we will say maybe 90 to 95 where they experience the very awful inhumane treatment. Having said that, again at the pause here for now I go share with you at the other interview, and I thank you, and then I welcome for join at any time, and I welcome for call, or if you want also join the screen with me, share the screen with me for now we talk, you're more than welcome to do so as well.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To my Muslim brother and sister, my Christian brother and sister. Now, na Sierra Leone sister, the tell for talk to na so we belong na Oman. I can Oman, but let me go first to the name. Na name is Stylish K. Stylish K, the K stand for the Kuruma. Yes, I can Oman for just can do me job, for can do get me little nothing. I can Oman, but the stress and the pain too much for me na Oman. The way they treat me, they need treat me fine. They treat me like animals there. They treat me like we are not human enough. Day and night we cry. We need to sleep. 5 o'clock we don't go for the work. We dey na do till 12 o'clock midnight. Sometimes 1 o'clock. We dey grab back 5 o'clock in the morning. We dey really strain, we really suffer. Some of your friends they dey right now na do because of this constraint here, this sufferness here. Then they na do. We don't know how they live their life there because of the punishment too much per way. We dey appeal to Papa government, Julius Maada Bio, the excellence, let you help we. We na your pikin, we na your sisters there, we na your auntie, we na your mama, we na your Sierra Leone family. We dey beg you, let you see to we, let you see to point. I know see some man, and then also they just don't kind of money. But you know, actually no wetin for doing again because you don't come. Because there's nobody enter inside water, na for try let you fishing, you come out. But not really easy. If our government this a new message where they give to you, I'm not gonna talk much because right now I dey on pressure at the work. So I'm not gonna talk much. So that this I will give for me and go reach to you.
Okay, make I play the second one.
Holding on this country, they beat me, do all kind bad thing. They beat me, any everything so do. Then they realize I work for them. They treat me. Like I miss for example. Then there's there. I be just staying on me room. Me woman block a man in number. Na me phone. The man can ask me make I block in number. And they try to explain there. And I even give me chance. Before the number slap me, beat me, no woman, they beat me, they tie the thing on the throat, they begin to get me from inside to Canada. They say make me for block the number. They try for say not to me, I woman, not woman chance because yes, not to my country, not to us where I belong. So Papa government do I help me. Help me, with sister and then I do they suffer because of this reason here, so the day inside. People they treat her once, other once. Yes. The one day they come with me and they tell me the truth. And they tell you say yes. And so thing you they can meet. Waiting you can meet self and they explain you. Waiting they explain you, waiting they can meet a different thing. So Papa government they beg you do a help me. Help me, sister, they suffer. They never do, they suffer. Yes, so man right now certain na prostitute way in go for go do because of they don't dey punish her for letting you get no more men only in this country and they perish. Do have Papa government. This is a message for you. Do have Papa government. Help me.
So, fellow Sierra Leoneans, in adon of viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community, as in adon you the first-hand, some of the first-hand statements them for the victim themselves, where they go through the rather unfortunate thing. So, like I say, I want to know we not only discuss, but now we see how we bring ideas, join voices, and bring ideas towards solution. Like I say, the good news is that after I disseminate that flat today and I make series of calls them, I've been made to understand, say indeed, then they walk on a plane with 20 of them and I will play that video they too shortly. In the meantime, I will, as a matter of fact, now play that video there and then I will come back and try to see if Professor will join me and then we continue on with the discussion. And I thank you and once again I welcome to Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television.
Mr. Donald and his team for make sure say the madam they in prison. We don't put the madam in prison and let God bless the Sierra Leone committee. Amen. Also, they say we don't try. Without this committee, we know we for do nothing. So today we sister and they go back salon safe by God in power. Let left in case with God. Let God fetch the rest. Anything way God mark for you, it will be like this world also. So dear, before they go any further, I want to send message first to sister them. Dear, we not say we try for stop anybody where they can Lebanon or we not say salon. It's not easy. But once you have for freedom, you pass anything at this world. When you get your freedom, dear, I want to ask the government let help we if we the committee can be able for guarantee for any of the system that come out for them and get their paper them. It go be more is like our belief say we brothers the Lebanese them. They get that same freedom in our country. So these are the appeals to them. I dey ask again there. My sister don't want for camp. We not dey stop now, but we not can the right way. Leona brother don't just follow now. They can't like pound now. Elona proud made not to any kind work. Not to say na bad work, made na made. Which you believe you say trust yourself na money you can for camp, but Lona can the right way. One at the camp, they are let it not one Lona family you know. Two, Lona can through let the consulate when I reach na the airport, let the consulate receive una from there, let the call the committee. And the one day would there so I want for tell my sister, they said this to my sister there. I love una so much. Una not a slave. Yes. The not born una for be slave. Yep. Household no make you slave. No ever call yourself saying a slave. Now work you can for can work. But Lord I can the right way. So there I hope una go turn to yourself and una proud of yourself. Say una not a slave. Nobody no make una slave. Now that cause una said we are una the camp. So there I the appeal to una. My sister them. Una not give up. If una want for camp, they are big. Una can the right way. And they are una land any side they wait to any other side. They are una put una self together. Una make a committee. Una join the committee. First one they ask the committee. Una join una self. Una the pay registration. That small payments they and I say I say small, but they help una. They are once more again. I ask the government of Salon for let also help the sisters them. Yeah, if we for the talk, let them talk to the government now. So my sister they want for work. Not so everybody meets up bad way. So they meet up good man, so they work, then they make them money. But so they are fortunate because of the way how they come, the way how brother them. We brother them. When they call themselves Sierra Leone, when they send their sister, the same one they send their sister. They say if you not check it front door, person will pass na the back door. But we will forget for you check back door, forget front door. We brother them, we sister the way they sell, we sister them. When they tell them the right thing, they are big. I want to put stop to this tier so. They are the big one. And also they are let us try way if they're able for make the committee they are able for guarantee for anybody now. Now only the government of Salon able to do that, government of governments. So once more again, we sister now in this. So some people they may feel say last time they say don't die or you don't waiting. Today God don't make it all strong, alhamdulillah, through the help of his sisters them. His sister them, una carry them sooner, they are big. His sister themselves and they suffer, but they really take care of their sister. Then they are coordinated, they do everything, they don't make anything, they try to help them as much as they can able to help them. So they take care of themselves. Let God bless them. Let God continue to bless them. Let God make love, unity among we. Yeah, we to any side. Yeah, we only outside don't start up, but we share the love. I believe so we will share the love now with country. Anybody who gets you problem, let them keep on one side. Let them not say that one great flag with the carry green, white, and blue. And the most important thing is there. So once more again, I did tell us thank you. Na social media or anybody. Not to say we try for show off, not to say we need for anything. And some of our sisters then they also among them. I don't go call them because someone for stay, someone for go. They need help. They are other cable providers. So there are people that not get nothing for provide ticket for them. They are any upper hand. They are the Banis committee also na Sierra Leone. I tell them thank you. They say don't provide the last time as I be told they provide some ticket there. They say no know how they carry. Also the consulates don't say don't help, you don't pay some penalty. Instead don't provide ticket for one or two. Let God bless them all. Amen. So all the important thing is committee is very important. So I will not know a small thing for sister before they take off for go salon back to people that safe. No shame talk.
Talk, now they talk.
What they tell there's no plenty thank you for what you do for me.
Amen.
After God, now in and sister them. And they bless you now all. Let God protect you and guide you now.
Amen.
Now all
The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for our children's future? What type of change? The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for our children's future? What type of change? The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for our children's future? What type of change? The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice.
And welcome back. We'll get to the other panelists. Where now one of we, Mr. Mohammed, the PRO of we platform, we go join we as well. And I should say I don't listen to, and I just don't listen to the hello, Professor Mohammed. Welcome, Mr. Jallo. Welcome. You audio okay? You hear me well? Oh wow, me not hear you. Check your setting in the meantime, yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, welcome back. Asina Yeri, I want to give kudos to the Lebanese community na Sierra Leone, as we all know one. They do very, very well, wherein that them basically contribute towards we brothers and sisters and we sisters them where them in pay tickets them for now then go return back. So one tell them plenty thank you. Mr. Jallo, you hear me? You hear me, eh? But for whatever reason I need to hear you. I don't know why. Okay, so what you go do? I want to go off and come back in, yeah? I should say the audience they hear me. No, you need to go off and come back. Yeah, I don't hear you at all. Yeah? So now we'll take another quick commercial back and then we'll come right back, guys. Thank you.
Good morning, compatriots. My name is Francis Ben Kaifala and I am Renaissance. The Sierra Leone Renaissance movement has called on fellow Sierra Leoneans to wear black on Monday. We call it Black Monday. It's the Monday where we are supposed to show our dissatisfaction at the way the country has been run. Since independence to date, the Sierra Leonean has had a life that is less than what we would desire. We wake up in the morning worrying about the basic things that the rest of the world has forgotten. We worry about electricity, we worry about water supply, we worry about food, we even worry about security. Successive governments have failed us. This is the time for the Sierra Leonean to refuse to accept less and request more. We have to show our leaders that poverty is not a way of life. It is something which is man-made, and men all over the world have fought to change it. In Sierra Leone, it seems things cannot get better. Why? Why do people vote governments? Governments are voted to make the lives of their people better. If they cannot make their lives better, then that is a failure of social contract. And when there is a failure of social contract, the counterparties, in this case, who are the people, need to demand from their governments that what is done is not what was agreed. We have to stand up for what we believe in. We cannot accept this way of life. We have to reject it. In recent times, the economy has been destroyed. Inflation is galloping. The dollar has moved from 4,300 leones in 2013 to 7,300 leones in 2016. Inflation is something around 12.5%. Few days ago, even fuel which underscores the basic movement of people to engage in economic activity, has moved from 3,750 leones to 6,000 leones. Why? How do they expect people to live? That is why we in the Renaissance movement are calling on Sierra Leoneans to wear black. The black is to show that the colors that have led us have failed us. Now in Sierra Leone, black is the new red. We are not ready to accept less. I thank you. Good morning, compatriots. My name is Francis Ben Kaifala and I am Renaissance. The Sierra Leone Renaissance movement has called on fellow Sierra Leoneans to wear black on Monday. We call it Black Monday. It's the Monday where we are supposed to show our dissatisfaction at the way the country has been run. Since independence to date, the Sierra Leonean has had a life that is less than what we would desire. We wake up in the morning worrying about the basic things that the rest of the world has forgotten. We worry about electricity.
Okay, welcome back. With the waits, welcome back again while I wait for Mr. Mohammed. Maybe they get some technical issue. We'll continue. As in, I know I can call with ACC boss, Mr. Renaissance man. Then again, I so love that because we working for always be rewarded. So it's like a constant reminder of where he was before he take office, before he become one of the statesmen. What he be they say, where they urge Sierra Leoneans them for them to stand for the right thing, and where they're not pleased with the government or the government and the people it consider them as having a contract, where they don't break the contract, then if they're not able to move forward, for steer the wheel in the right direction, then of course, then for I would say respectfully bow out, or gracefully bow out. So having said that, now we talk about, like I say, what's in me go advise other people, then will get a different way, where then go in terms of opinions. Some go look and say, hey, well, why then left and country, why them go that, but me not they look and say we're here for judge, because sometimes they obviously if everything is perfect and good for we, whether it's be financially, it be being able for get you day to day, you basic necessity. I believe say many people they not go take that decision they for come out and country. So in most cases then they try for go for needing better than lives. Having said that, how we go join voice today for now we advise we serve as Sierra Leoneans them, and the one that we still then at this situation here, whether it be at Kuwait, Lebanon, but other different countries than today as well, whether it's Baghdad or whatever you want to call them, how we governments go able for get in touch with the then governments and they and able for see that we get we people them back home safely. Like the last incident we happened with Kuwait, and today I find out more in detail that it was an organization we take up on themselves, then pay the tickets, then for them people there, so return back home. Kudos to that organization. We saluting her. We in a step in for save the life of Sierra Leoneans. Them. In the case that we maybe something organization or they waiting we governments go do in terms of making fund necessary available for them people they are, so for them will get home and try for maybe get something if not microcredit where they return back home, where they go able for sustaining life, or if even and get a small if they see this one at tailor, they will buy the machine or whatever, get a small 2-3 materials, then we then go start with for then go start their life and able for be productive and not being a dependence, but rather being independent. Again, in our post quick, it seems like we other panelists they come in. Mr. Mohammed, welcome, sir. Professor Jallo. The only thing is that you hear me well. Well, it seems like you did drive. It sounds like the audio they give you chance today. I don't know why. Do you I feel they hear me in a please give me a thumbs up. Now I go no say na they hear me. And they hear me. Yeah, well, I think so na the agreement because I just check on the the device. So, Mr. Mohammed, I am not the problem here. As a matter of fact, I can see a lot of changes today with the studio. Because the last time I've been get a lot of problem for you hear me, so I've been get for change the sound system. So I know saying me not to the problem here, Mr. Mohammed. Try for check your device and see how you go come through. Wonderful. So then the hear me. So one of the things way the gentleman where I think that the president for the Lebanese community back in Lebanon, if I'm not mistaken, the video I play during the commercial, it makes some significant points them, like where they reach, you know, try forget with the consulate and try forget with the community. But prior to that, when they go, then they make sure say then left and they use all the correct channel for net and go there. It also makes some important statements them having to do with Sierra Leone brothers them, wherein that they're not for the sell with sister them for or subject them to this type of inhumane treatment. And I think I can hear one of the audio where I do interview with the young lady is say, if I'm not mistaken, is that unfortunately when it can come to the point where then they call, then they reach out for help, nowhere to be found. If you call them too much, then they block your number. So that is really, really rather unfortunate because from your understanding is that and they pay huge amounts of fund where some of them maybe not in savings in the hope that then they go get a better life. So having said that, if they don't go, they don't make that sacrifice there, because then they think say the assurance we then give them for say indeed now for better living condition, for better life, for better income, stable income, and that of like save then a hairdresser, then give them the I call them the hope say indeed, then they go back again, then they continue then career path. Rather, unfortunately, when they go there in a different thing, then they go see. In most cases, then they become I call them where they go say houseboy. So how we go able for also hold these people accountable where they basically they mislead them people they are so, or then they go and take people picking their money for say for them go get better lives, and then when they go there now they need to live up to the promise them. So how we able forget all of them people they are so, how the governments go get after them people they are so, for them they not go they do them thing they are so where then they do so they your sisters them. Then again, some people like another lady said today, unfortunately, because of the inhumane treatment where some of them can don't suffer in the hands of the madam or the baba them, then can unfortunately be forced for going to streets and basically live the life where they don't want. So how can we look at that with empathy instead of being judgmental? Because in the case where somebody go beat you, say it tie you, or you dey work from morning to the next morning 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. you no sleep, you get 2-3 hours sleep again. It rather unfortunate. So I want to know inner self. I go pause now, so I want to see whether if in inner self get anything when I go and add to the topic and I want call, and I feel free for call. And in the meantime, I go put something cool what we go listen to, and then I feel free for call and add to the topic or within your suggestion in terms of this experience. I see Mr. Yelade online. If you get time for coming inside, you're more than welcome for do so. Having said that, at the pause, Mr. Professor Mohammed still they get some issue within device. So let's see. Okay, Mr. Jallo, now for start your video, please. Okay, I go put on first now the waiting area, and then we'll bring them back. So make the number available for Ina for call. The WhatsApp number is 732-791-46 8387. One of we number did down, so and I'm not able to go through that number again at 732-791-8387. And please feel free for call and add to the topic. I will try to get Mr. Jallo on the phone in the meantime while it try for figure out in device issue. Okay, sir. I don't bring you through audio. Yes, I don't bring you through audio.
What if video go off because one the drive?
Okay,
When
no.
I reach, I'll call you. Give me 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem. But in the meantime, while you drive, I don't put you on live. You go like for add to the topic. Say we will get you on.
Oh, sure. If
Okay.
you want.
Yes. So please go ahead and hear you. What's in your take on the entirety?
Yeah, Khadija, sometimes now this I can always talk about when we talk about things in them, people not go and listen. They go fishing for politics. Well, whether not for politics or not, we get for like we serve. Not only as Sierra Leoneans, but as Africans, But what you make in particular, they talk about Sierra Leone, this tribalism in Salone is so bad, and we're not going to do anything with them. What you mean the first suggest Nayana this? We don't let yourself, the government. The first way for the do now for cater to every Sierra Leonean. Not say because, maybe this person not in my own tribe, and I go look forward to her. This Lebanese community, we don't know them, the Arabs. But I can say these people are not like me. I say these are the most wicked people on earth. I don't know why they still follow their religion. Honestly, I don't believe in them. I believe in God, but I don't believe in them. These guys are just too wicked. But for begin send a message, like them people they only go Mecca, they send scholarship, we not for allow that. I have to for begin. For protest vehemently against them. They tell well. And two, we for know the amount of people they left Salon and who side they go and what did they go do. We for really try for the strengthening remember system. Not for saying that for any other thing, no more for find out who side people they go for chase them because of political reasons. But sometimes, at least to the government, that the minimum thing that they will go able to do, we're going to cater towards citizens. But it's not necessary for them they go, they sue citizens, they maltreat them day in, day out, that every part of the world, especially that the Arab world, or the Chinese world, or Asia, any side where we go, that we are the least respected people on earth. And that is really, really sad. But, because we don't put your house together, and this not only for Sierra Leone, for the entire Africa, but the sooner we begin put yourself together, we begin like we serve, if you say then see how they go change. And no matter what the circumstances of how the people then get there, therefore treat them like human beings.
Absolutely.
Because they treat Arabs the day that we respect them, we get the Arabs then on a saloon or any parts of Africa, they get maximum respect. The respect will then get set. We the Sierra Leoneans not get it in our country. So nobody don't tolerate them. If now UN will get for protest, this stay for me, now the entire African continent. Any side where Arab then they will for protest vehemently that with them. But if we not they do this thing I go continue, I don't care which government today they. And we government them, no going to say nothing to them people there. Because at the end of the day, the president go and fly go Dubai. The president will go Qatar. We want go big on side. This bigger mentality, now they put you all on this type of things there. But we really move away from that. Because if this Arab then they continue for the streets, who gets their young people? If they ask me actually if we want to go the radical way, but then beat people then are they continue beat them people then back now we own country. It's simple. That they solve the problem. Although they go stay violence, they solve problem. But yeah, they solve them. If they beat you continuously, no more who they complain, no more to who they complain. One day who say we get Arab in our whole country, we'll beat one or two of them. So my man this day. Now they go they send message to the people they say, no, beat them out there now. Because that's what they do. But the way they maltreat any Africans, that they see Ethiopians, I don't see that Kuwait, how they beat most of them, it's ridiculous, we not for tolerate that. Some of who like our country are not care how poor we are. We will prefer for not go there now our country with dignity than to go there abroad, they suffer, then they maltreat you like that's so
Yeah, well, there you go ahead, sir. Yeah. So what's in your take, okay, the break small. Okay, now finish up, sir. No, I want make that you come back in with what's in your take with some of the suggestion where I mean, played in the commercial where one of the presidents of the Lebanese community, where they talk about series of things. One of which was they advised the Salom brothers then, and they sell the sisters then to such inhumane situation, and then also they advised them back as well. Let them be careful as to when they make a decision, and if they want to go to any country, then they try for make sure say when they reach there, in the case of Lebanon, then get with the consulate, and also the community heads them. So should in case of emergency like this, then go able for come to the rescue. What's in your take on that? And then also the other video will be play where if we say then they talk say the sisters passports them and not belong to the people then over under na government property of Sierra Leone, and it belong to them citizens there. So all that one they want to come back in and get your take on that.
All right. So you hear me?
Yes, sir. Would hear you?
Yeah, Khadija, that is at the talk about. At the talk about first, I say the government for the account of all the people that they left them shores. Because this not a problem because if we don't say some people that they go to Lebanon, exactly as the Lebanese presidency, that's true for the go with the consulates there. Even we some of we are citizens now, who they left this country, even if they go back now, we own home country, the first thing they always advise you that for let you go report to the consulate. You go to the embassy, you go report for say you did it. But what they can't happen, then people how they sell them people there, then they take them, then they allow them. When you see them take them directly from the airport. You know what I mean? And they take them directly from the airport and go camping at the host. But now the Sierra Leone government for we don't know say, hey, we get some Sierra Leoneans that we don't left in Lebanon, who side they. So therefore they communicate to the embassies them for tell and say we get some 10 Sierra Leoneans they can in Lebanon. So now for try for account for them, so then go able to find them. Because what it can actually happen at them place there, they can tell me, when you see them go, they seize all them property, they go put them at the host. Then they give them phone, and then they allow them phone access, then they do nothing. So one, this is a syndicate. We get for the chase the people they will defend. But other people who side if you're not to through Salone and come out, it's a different story. But if they fly through Salone or through Guinea, or for they communicate with yourself, Guinea, Liberia, Sierra Leone, or any African country, who side them people they pass through. So that we go able to know who Sierra Leone and who they don't go. But if we as a government they do the handy, it will become a problem because we're not able to do anything. What if people are not left and that's it? It becomes a problem. Because now what's it happen? Some people they are not saying they're going to disappear under, they're going to die under. We're not going to know what's it happen. So the government's really get for play a severe role for take care of them in a day. We're not going to just sit down the wait no more say, well, because the other criminal people don't go arrest them or they don't go sell them, we're not going to take care of them. So if you then kidnap somebody, even as a loan, you want to say government will take care? Yeah. So sometimes we go for look at it from that perspective. So if we get 10 people that want to go take, they go take visa for go salon, that should be recorded in Sierra Leone. Or for no certain people they go Lebanon, any country, I like not to Lebanon, they go there, they go Libya, or for no say they don't go Libya, so you go able to trace them. So but if we not go able to trace them, they not go tell well. Because I know say all them playing them, then get names of people that already fly, or outside them come out or the people already go. I don't say the people that see all they use, or they not get for swim, they get for use a plane. So but this is what is happening. So when they take them there, then just they go back skits them because nobody they account for them. And you call the councillors who do not get for do nothing, the councillors them, the consulates, don't know what them can do. Because we see what happened at China. Rather than the councillor talk about how for talk to the Chinese, then they lie say not to show the thing happen. You can't be doing that. We get for like we say, then job then they then put you there because they expect for Sierra Leoneans then for go there. So if it's Sierra Leonean then go there, you duty, now you're the president of that country, you for advocate family for the people there. If you don't know how to do that country, then can repatriate you peacefully. Or if you don't want to deport you peacefully. It's better than putting them in inhumane treatment, which is uncalled for, enough for this so. So the Lebanese said therefore don't say while they're per war at the country, Sierra Leone, as a matter of fact, Israel gets down there. Sierra Leone are the highest place where they donate to them for help them fight their war. So why now they maltreat the Sierra Leoneans? It just doesn't call for. you know, for deal with them the way they were, you know, the way that they deal with me, honestly. And that's what me see more.
Yeah. So like the unfortunate part is it's not so only like Lebanon then they get this issue, like people then are waiting
the whole Arab world.
yes,
That's what they
yes,
do. That's
in
what
most
they
cases. Yeah.
They are wicked, they are evil people. Me, I make I can talk.
So,
and then they bet me tongue self. They are evil. They want them they rest. Let tell you something. The Indians, the Arabs, they want them they racist Chinese, they racist pass with myself. Trust me. Because the man and somehow they civilize now corner they go to the youth. These guys are doing their things broad daylight. So then they na some people sabi if we don't sit down, we will die which we angry. Then people they are now wonder for deport them all. Now Africa then come out they told me my man this day they change. But we not get for do it because we get for go bigger. The president and get for go fly day. But the day they sit down will deport each and every person. So my man this day they respect me. But you know that's what we are not doing. We will sit down they complain all day. You know, say Africa man all through the wait for and for other people for comfort for we international community. We are nonsense. But then people then they me become president as alone. So my man this say you might treat people then na Lebanon, but so my man this say they might treat you then we not get for do nothing. Because this time and that they continue on and on and on and on. So now they sit down no more, it happen on and on and on and on. We not do anything. Or if you not to that day, you break diplomatic relationship with them, and that is it. We don't want them in our country, no want to go after all, don't deport all the people from the country. So why would they keep them here? You know, basically we just send them back. We don't have our own poverty or paper.
So you know, like you know, so with any community, even within we the Sierra Leone community or the American culture, you get the good one, you get the bad one. So we
Khadija, we're not going to sit down and look for the good one and the bad one. Say that the whole Khadija, help me. We're going to look for the good one. None of us, Araban. Khadija, then at this country, the teacher Araban. You know what I tell you? This is not fun. I get in Saudi Arabia about them, but school now working. The one that can talk, I can go slap them out. No, honestly, the one that talk to me, the old professor, I can broke their teeth. I can cause them bad one. They tell us, also not feel bad. You know, that this mentality they all get. I like my 18-year-old. Khadija for that the good one, I not sabi. But I like my 18-year-old, that's what they all say. Trust me for this. I don't make them up. I say I teach. I get over 300, 400, 500 Arabic in my school right now. That's the same way they all they talk. You go feel say that fall into this. No, they should not look for the good one. So if you get like 5,000 Arabic, for that the good one, can you tell me I not sabi? They talk to you like that and born you. That's what they say. Just imagine. Now inside America, we will not get paper self. That's what they talk to. That's what they talk to. Can you imagine? So they imagine the brothers and sisters older than the Arab world. Okay, check out, go check, go find out how many Saudi Arabians will get there. If you don't want them, they talk to me, say, look them being Khadija, small thing, you can cost them. I say, what do you feel with yourself, man? How you talk? You know, Sabi talk. They say, no, I don't Sabi English. I say, Sabi, very well. You understand what you talk about. But this year, I always get against black man there. Now the problem this one I get. That is it. No, not respect you at all, Khadija. So my man this the Lord grab all the Arab in our country, no more pilgrimage. No, Khadija, that will they make her.
So like
me left with me, we made a goodie.
So okay,
it's
so
simple.
Now we say for argument's sake, right? Say like most of them you feel that way and that you your opinion is in place, right? But now we go back now to the Sierra Leonean brothers, then bing, where basically now then they make the actual arrangement with them people they are, so then they give them the assurance, say indeed, then they go to a better living condition, a better financial condition, a better whatever you want to call them, and then upon their arrival they find out something different, and while then they as then they try for reach to them, then they ignore them to the point if they continue, then they block them. So what's in that your take on that? Because then say gets a major role, a negative role within the play. Yeah.
That is a criminal cartel.
Yes.
The government get for deal with them. But let me tell you one thing about this year. You understand?
Yes.
I go salon like in 2015. Because in the PM, I want to go Kuwait. I tell her, say, my sister, I know they tell you they don't go Kuwait. Not go yonder. But me, they tell you this. If you know what I want to make passport, say that. And they tell her, say, hey, my sister, they tell you not to say because you go say now when you in America, they give you this money. What
Yeah.
are they do? And they tell you, are they beg you not go Kuwait? I said, when you reach Kuwait, don't call me. I said, if you insist, you say you go Kuwait. Do you when you reach Kuwait, don't call me. Khadija, I not say luckily not even go there. Baba, you not say well, that Kuwait incident come out. I mean, before she come, I say, hey, brother, and I say, no brother, how they call you, they understand. And if you say, oh, they have enjoyment today, but you be block Kuwait. When you call that, they block you.
Yes.
Because you know they listen. You know, Khadija, basically, that the whole Pakistan they are.
Yes. Yes.
You know, if you don't listen, that's the problem. But then criminal cartel and they, Khadija, boy, now open secrets in Africa. You say, would they able catch them people and they?
Yes.
Now open secrets, not to anything.
Right.
You know what I mean, eh?
Right.
So, but we foresee them people, but who said them people they get for pass? All who said them cartel them, they, them people they say no go get passport. Now they force you for greed. You go lock them all up. But me, Khadija, for make all this thing simple, you know, that way the Sierra Leonean and the girl that they talk to, now he make the same people that they Arab world and they. But if you don't deport all the Arab man them, you don't get who they talk to.
But I don't think say na Arab people then they set this plan there. I'm not sure or Lebanese.
Khadija, now a syndicate, they go on at the Arab world. So who say if you say the people they go on don't get them, then they get them go to particular homes na the Arab world. Not over say they just they go no more they go to where them. No, they get the people they go communicate with whether they go send them at their houses then. Not over say they just grab no more they go. No, they get people then they get a plan work.
Yeah, so okay, so me on concern is because like also are a bit confused. And they look and say na a Sierra Leonean person wouldn't get the contract with, where basically they find them vulnerable people there, so where they're in desperate need for basically get a different lifestyle or try for improving lifestyle. So as a result, then Sierra Leoneans there, and then they mislead, then comping Sierra Leoneans them, then obviously then like the middleman them where they basically see that same people make the travel and where then travel now. Obviously now whosoever the land, whether Kuwait now or na Oman now or Baghdad now, then them get mistreated. So I don't know what you think on that. Or if I'm wrong.
All you need for do now, then people there that they for the put that CV day in day out, like for a week or every month, they put that CV. Especially the people who don't go repatriate, who don't come back. Then they tell them about their abroad countries there. So anybody who talk to them, now their mama they focus first. You know that they always say. You know, because when you don't do that, it's not gonna be a problem. But also people they would not tell you say me sister or my brother, and I come out, Mr. Beauty happy and that. So dear, whatever they do, una not come here. You know, that's so they treat me. Khadija, I swear to God, you know, in the change.
Where they get another call. Okay, so I want to know we talk about solution, but I want to try for log back in. If not, then I will try for get you back in audio. You want log back in, sir? Try for log back in, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me 5 minutes. I'll try for logging back. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
Yeah. And I hold on 1 second. For in a way they come in, where they talk about the Kuwait, the Lebanon, the Oman, the Baghdad, the different places them where Sierra Leoneans and they find themselves first, then they give them the impression, say then they go, then they travel outside of Sierra Leone for a better living condition, whether it be financial condition, you name it. At the end of the day, when they get saying a different thing, I will try for playback again, rewind or replay one of the video them where one of we Lebanese brother they talk about the inhumane experience them of with fellow Sierra Leoneans them. Then I will come back in. I see another call when they come in, but unfortunately I don't even pick up on time. Having said that, when they come right back, for the benefits of the one that we miss that, make a rewind back and when they come right back. Thank you and welcome once again.
They don't even get work. If the sister in the count and they make contract for their big, let them be the right way, the legal way, where the consulates we know about them, where they enter inside the country, let the consulate know about them. The madam will go take the leg, bring them, when they bring them camp, they take them to the consulate office, then they will call the committee know about them. So we will for protect the sister then. We only know say they're in Lebanon where trouble come. And most of them, I don't know how they get me number. The pressure done too much now. Before it was 5, 6. Now they are 30s, 40s, and I believe there is more. Every day when they get called, they don't call me. They will call the secretary general. They will call the vice president, the organizer, that are we own committee. Even if they call to themselves, we don't tell them stop for pull them. But the situation is they pay them, and the airport closed. So they are the appeal to government of Sierra Leone. Their governments, they're gonna all get this government here. We don't care about party. At the interest of the picking many sisters them, and see some of them why they question them, so don't born picking them, so sell their land them just for can they can lie pan them. There we brother them. Una stop for send with sisters them, and what other sisters that step for lie pan a sister them, say everything is good. It's not good. Now you don't wish to the worst now. Mr. said the same message now from Lebanon. We'll get plenty of sisters there outside. Where their boss, them agent and their boss, they can't drop them, put them down. Because why? They said no, they get the dollar again for pay them. The pressure all they can to we, and the consulates, they all close. Consulate no they keep, no get place for keep them. We don't manage on side and get law. They are at the appeal to the government of Sierra Leone. They are fair place now you had, they help with sisters them. It will provide for them, we let them go back home, who want for go. I not say the one who don't want for go, but the one who want for go, who not get work with this strain. There, some the family will provide ticket for them. The consulates also will be done talk instead we say you will try, but the government not give answer. There, I want to work with the consulate of Sierra Leone in Lebanon. Let them say work with the committee. Lord say work for friend way. For Lord will try for send with sister them back home one for go. Then they plenty in the suffer. They know they pay them. Food not there for eat. There, I don't like for talk, I don't like for kind of social media, but I don't come to the, I don't try my best. I don't try my best. My committee don't try my best. The sister they said they try their best, but then SSSF not gets nothing. There, and also let them put to the government there we pass, we start and passport them. Let them know they seize them. They not get right for seize them. They are not government property. Now it belongs to the government of Sierra Leone and their personal property. I believe say therefore hand over all them documents them concern the will not belong to Sierra Leone government. Therefore hand over to the consulate of Sierra Leone in Lebanon. There, this is not only government to government available for do that. The relationship between we and Lebanese and the Sierra Leone, I believe say were very great. So let because of this Lebanese they wouldn't Lebanon, you will not even know Sierra Leone spoil the name of the one they would there and they would try for help. So they are the only way for put stop this and for another self put much inside, especially the Lebanese committee also. On a prepare with the government of Sierra Leone. Let us see how they go to help with sister that would only astray. They don't book in numbers. I mean a living witness. They don't book in numbers. They get for each lodging place no day. And every day they receive. The consulate safe. They don't try invest. We don't help some people there we don't go. Where the Lebanese committee offer tickets, the consulate they offer the penalty money and all that in them. So now this why the government put hand there, we don't see Kuwait there, we don't see other side them. They are on a turn to assist them. Now Lebanon don't assist them. They are this help at the ask no man. Okay, naturally, not for me, not for anybody, for the interest of the sister them. They are gonna help them. Let them not spoil themselves in Lebanon. They are gonna provide for them. There, una see where I wanna send them back home. We want for go home. Actually, God big, the government of the day. God bless the government of the day, and also any NGO, UN, we brothers they within America outside. There, if not able for help, we sister they need help in Lebanon. The country itself not safe. There, we don't try our best. We say something we afford. The council said don't try invest. God bless Mr. Donald and Mr. Shabi. And they move up and down. With me, we'll go to the immigration. We'll share for some other papers then. There are the appeal to we brothers they will care for sister then if we're able for reach the world for we also. They are on reach out for we. Let them help with sisters then. The thing don't go astray in Lebanon. Then they outside too much now. God bless you now. God bless Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone for me, Sierra Leone for you. They are the interests of my sisters them. Lord, we help them. Also, themselves for help themselves. Let us stop for the light to themselves. And we will stop this agent them. They are, especially with brother, they will sell with sister them. We will stop them. for their own personal interest. God bless you all. God bless Mama Salon. Hello, good day to all Sierra Leoneans them. This is Mr. Musa, also the president for the Sierra Leone committee in Lebanon. The son of late Ajay Sasaso, where to me I believe one of the greatest heroes for Mr. Donald and his team for make sure say the madam they in prison. We don't put the madam in prison and let God bless the Sierra Leone committee. Amen. Also, they say we don't try. Without this committee, we don't wait for do nothing. So today we sister and they go back salon safe by God in power. Let left in case with God, let God fetch the rest. Anything where God mark for you, it will be like this small also. So dear, before they go any further, I want to send message first to sister them. Dear, we not say we try for stop anybody with the can Lebanon or we not say salon. A tranga is not easy. But once you have for children freedom, you pass anything at this world. When you get your freedom, dear, I want to ask the government let help we if we the committee can be able for guarantee for any of the system that come out for them get their paper them. It will be more easy like our belief still with brothers the Lebanese them, they get that same freedom in our country. So dear, these are the appeals to them. And they ask again, dear, my sister don't want for camp, we not stop now, but not can the right way. Leona brother don't just fool now, they can't like power. Alone are proud, made not to any kind of work. Not to say a bad work, made na made. Which we believe you say trust yourself na money you can for camp, but Lona can the right way. All that they come, they are let not one Lona family you know. Two, Lona can through let the consulate when I reach na the airport, let the consulate receive una from there, let the call the committee. And one day would they also. And I want for tell my sister, they said this to my sister there. I love una so much. Una not a slave. Yes. The not born for be slave. Yep. Household no make you slave. No ever call yourself saying a slave. Now work you can for can work. But Lord can the right way. So there I hope una go turn to yourself and una proud of yourself. Say una not a slave. Nobody no make una slave. Now na cause una said the way una they come. So there I the appeal to una. My sister them. Una not give up. If una want for come they are big. Una can the right way. And there una lamp any side they wait to any other side. There una put una self together. Una make a committee. Una join the committee. First una they ask the committee. Una join una self. Una the pay registration. That small payments they and I see I say small, but they help una. There once more again, I ask the government of Salon for let also help the sisters them. There if we for the talk, let them talk to the government now. So when sisters they want for work. Not so everybody meets up bad way. So they meet up good man, so they work, then they make them money. But so they are fortunate because of the way how they come, the way how we brother them. We brother them. When they call themselves Sierra Leone, when they sell their sister, the same one they sell their sister. They say if you not check it front door, person will pass the back door. But we will forget for we check back door, forget front door. We brother them, we sister the way they sell, we sister them. When they tell them the right thing, they are big. I want to put stop to this tier so. They are the big one. And also they are let us very way if they're able to make the committee they are able for guarantee for anybody now. Now only the government of Salon able to do that, government of governments. So once more again, we sister now in this. So some people they may feel say the last time they say don't die or you don't waiting. Today God don't make it all strong, alhamdulillah, through the help of in sisters them. In sister them, una carry them sooner, they are big. In sister themselves and they suffer, but they really take care of their sister. They are coordinated, they do everything, they don't make anything, they try to help them as much as they can able to help them, but they take care of themselves. Let God bless them, let God continue to bless them. Let God make love, unity among we. Yeah, we go to any side. Yeah, we only outside, don't start up, we share the love. I believe so we share the love now with country. Anybody who gets your problem, let them keep on one side. Let them not say that one great flag with the carry green, white, and blue. And the most important thing is there. So once more again, I did tell us thank you, na social media or anybody. Not to say we try for show off, not so need for anything. And some of our sisters then they also among them. I don't go call them because someone for stay, someone for go. They need help. The other cable provider, so the people they not get nothing for provide ticket for them. They are any upper hand. They are the Lebanese committee also na Sierra Leone. I tell them thank you. They say don't provide the last time as I be told they provide some ticket there. They say no know how they carry. Also the consulates don't say don't help, you don't pay some penalty. Instead don't provide ticket for one or two. Let God bless them all. Amen. So all the important thing is committee is very important. So I go let on a small thing for sister before they take off for go salon back to him people that's safe. No she talk.
Talk, now they talk.
They tell me there's no plenty thank you for what you do for me. After God, now him and the sister them. And they bless you now all. May God protect you and guide you now. And now all
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Salon for All Voice for All Network Television. For Ina, we just come in, we been replay the commercial. For now, I go know waiting with Lebanese brother than they say and the advice where they give on the current situation where some of we sister they find themselves. So, having said that, I get with me Sheikh Yila. Sanko Yila. The wonderful man we always they make time for be part of we. So having said that, make a pause. Now he come in and himself give his own take on the entirety. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Khadija.
Welcome, sir.
Let God bless Sierra Leone.
Amen.
Actually, I listened to we brother. We don't talk lengthily. One for disagree with them in other area.
Yeah.
One part he get right because we the black people all over the world we face racism that way it did to say no other nationality not get that way they. So I agree like some of the things that way they do, but the side way in say you know see no good Arab man and he even comments he don't know why would they join Islam now. For be Arab and Islam a different thing.
Yeah.
And everybody in the world, you get what you believe in and what you follow. And you not do them for somebody, you do them for the faith what you get. Even people that go by Islam because of they look up to Arab. If you say Arab, they be then savior. Arab not to savior for you. You get the right for practice for learn what in you religion, and you take what you take for believing it, and you do the actual thing because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you go to the Hajj al-Wada, when he come to the last Hajj, in message, he say no Arab no important than the non-Arab. This Islam what they talk about, and no non-Arab no important than Arab except to you faith, to your bias to the side of God. So if the Islam don't say that, you can practice your Islam. Yeah, it comes from them. That will not be able to shift that. Any religion, it comes from certain area. So coming from them, from their language, when you read, you do the right thing, the day of judgment, you get a big status. So let me come to the point. The problem of we the Africans will not even believe in being in our own country for say, they will better. But if you look some of we will travel alone, where would they visit back home? You meet some people and the way would them develop, the way would them perfect. You will come on, I accept them. You know they believe. Take today, some of we they try for done one house. Some man get 2, 3 houses. Then we know they can learn Naya. Then we go implement the ideas we will get Naya. When somebody there, how long? But who people will go back home back if they become stupid than the one they will left yonder. That's now a problem. If you look to this racism and not support what they do with people them, but them people are not get and for go long and for go take people them from Africa. Now we young brothers, then they go, they make deal with the people them. The reason why then they take the people. Me, I get one my friend who did it, who been in a school, who get scholarship in Saudi Arabia. He get master's degree in Quran. This year now he return. It's free, everything, feeding, lodging from the beginning. He been there at school. Now he can win competitions them. He attend one competition in Saudi Arabia, when are free of charge. He go participate, win. He attend one competition in Egypt, win a free of charge. From there, he get a scholarship for good studies. So he do almost 10 years. You go say them people they are no good. And there are a lot of missionaries where they na Sierra Leone. The school where me self attend na Magurka, what them people are do, and when you present yourself to somebody, na so they take you. We present ourselves to the world like say we na hopeless na nonsense people them. We people that we don't learn, we go then send them free, then they pay them for be the missionaries. The job when the Arab man then they go, the money we then don't spend for build schools, for build mosques, we then go then they regret. Then they regret. Then like them man they would then go with a legal status. One day tell me say Arab slap them. Now inside Saudi Arabia, we will be there, communicate up to date, man, they talk friendly. Why Sierra Leonean they go connive to them people and the people and they pay huge money and then they take the document from them people there because for let them money where they don't pay, they not go in vain. The first broadcast then the people and they go with, then they take Kuda, they own a nurse, then they take Kuda, they own a IT, then they take any job where you say he get, you say yes, now they go do. And they listen keenly to the stories. And when you reach you na nurse, then tell you say they go work as a nurse. You na IT, then tell you say they go work as IT. At the end of the day, then go meet you, then go send you for be an Kadama. We then call you for be slave. I don't know, then get visa 18, visa 20, one visa the way you go up on that visa day. You free for do any work everywhere. I don't know between the 20 and 18. So when you go with that deal visa day, you they in a house, then they give you different uniform. What it be to say the authorities see you in the street, then they arrest you. Now Salomon they do so. He take the person in money and that person now he do everything for can work for him for 2 years. The wicked, they change that narrative. Some people, the wicked. And as don't see some other thing, these some of the people there, I don't see certain videos, them, some people them get hidden camera, now the houses them. Then somebody come from the sideway, this CC camera, what they do. The madam, they set them. He don't go work. When he come on some I see one lady, he take the bikini iPad, the bushoma. I see the other one, he takes the cell phone. Some of the things that way they happen, with them people that they lost control. That's not get side for complaint. It's like they don't got sell kid and them people here. So they can do everything because law not in between anyone will get a visa, a legal visa for go na then country there. You know get caught for do so because now in the international community they able to interfere. But like our sisters, they do what and tell them, then they go hide them. So no international body no get way for intervene. Solomon now they do so. The people are not just why they go na that country there now. Somebody will make a deal. The person say, okay, this money was spent so you can work for 2 years. Under me say na there they put this money. Imagine if you bear, you get when the 2 years from you free, that person not get control over you. Now so people then they take be they free. The treatment will they get, the thing don't change. Let you know say the way people are like when you talk, I Mr. Get me family members say we want make them go. I say no. Even me on picking, you want go. I say if not that way they go, they go there. So imagine we can here, you come, whatever be, you come with a legal status. Imagine it's different with somebody who just hide the camp.
Right.
He go hide now, host. He go hide now, host. And anything will meet him, he not get mind for complaint to authority. Even Yahoo dinner, people then did their life like a slave.
Sorry.
We will come with a legal status because then they protect you because we get international relationship with them. If today something happen, you get a legal status, human rights will come and intervene. It's different with the person who come by himself, I himself na no more. So if he say all bad thing about Arabs and Lebanese, he say you know see none. Let me take and say we these black people, all the other races in the world, the racist to we. Absolutely. When you mix the good one, they're very good. Even this Western world will be some people you meet up some side, they look you like a shit.
Yeah.
So if he condemn Arabs, he even we condemn Islam, I disagree totally entirely for that way. There are good people. Even the one that they come na Sierra Leone, then come legally, which tell you see other race take the young people, they sell them. Some man they want it na Sierra Leone. Sometimes when you look with the African, when you do side born, you careless, you lazy till you come out. But watch me, when we turn back na Sierra Leone, we get clear example. You know they believe somebody who they are don't know waiting a democracy. They go there from government, if they do something nasty to Indian country again. Which example now we want set? Now me we all come out. We see a minister go per election, take a ballot box. We don't live in a democracy now. Sometimes now we tell ourselves we aren't true. Forget about the other people in our if we a number of people that wait on the outside, we ready for go Africa, we say we go for introduce what we learn here, and we go for change with brothers and sisters when we meet here. Africa will be a different Africa. Then people here now, they see whatever when they say democracy, elect in all like democracy. Look, America, we are deep and trouble, but because of democracy, we are try for bear that. Huh? We are there president who no respect human rights. But we are the try for let keep the democracy because we are not saying if we are lose them, everybody don't lose in dignity. Why will not they try for implement that naturally? Always they look people, they will blame people, them. Why the rich man they go take them to care? And every care back where everybody they see will they go over back home where would they sponsor with families them. I let you tell them, say no listen, some of them are they hide can Guinea. I even understand one Sierra Leone, the jail and Senegal or Guinea. Because of this practice, because of sending them people there.
I see. Interesting.
So I don't know, but everybody there's a lot of Sierra Leoneans who they now the Middle East where go they legally. Yes, we get the same races like what they feel now. Don't get me wrong, but the kind treatment to them people and they go. Where them be na the kadama, where them be na the house system. It's different with people that who don't get the go with a legal status. It's different. And it don't be one of me bralo go na Dubai. Illegal, and then they take this tourist visa because them visa you for 1 month upon entry. Where they go now, they go send people them for send job for them. People that would they hide them, say they did not that company. They go stock because when your visa expire, you know come out. Anything will happen, they find you, then they look all the time where you don't did it. You they pay for that. Well, that's they stock some people there, something there, then they go jail for that. So sometime last year or year before last. Then she say them people that they don't book una Dubai. So what did the government do? Then relieve them all, then pay for them, let them come back, then let them go find legal status for camp. So then go the money with them owe, with them for pay, because then say if they say pass them pay, then go continue for the illegal. And then get people them for take care of. Now Dubai, that means the law, we married the picking, they get for return am. Take today, you know, get the real visa. I tell them, say, if you not get the real visa, you can't go down another place. So this mean enemy won't take to this talk here. Let we not just punch people them. Let we punch you brothers them. And let we get a mindset for change we own country. Let we tell us until when they give people the confidence. But we know they are even we were doing at the Western world, yeah. Then we go naturally, we go be stupid. Then and the one they will be washed. So now me will take this to this topic for now.
Wonderful, sir. Well stated. And I get more question for you, but now we'll get another panelist who just joined me in. Mr. Lawrence, introduce yourself, sir, to the few who don't know you. Welcome, welcome.
I'm Lawrence, folks, in London already. A saloon. Saloon that's at school.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you again. I know say the time very late, Obanda, but you always did a way Kanto Salon issue, and we truly appreciate you on this platform always. Having said that, until you been on the listen to what's in the go on, and I've been get for rewind some of the concerns them from we own Lebanese brother them where they give advice, then self try, also go like to go then self try for this make, and like I say, I reach out to some of them today, and then they receive me very well. So having said that, I want to come in and land to the topic, sir. Welcome once again. Yes, sir. Come in.
Please. Yeah, can you give me just want to
so basically, similarly to that of the Kuwait saga, not the same thing no more, or the China issue, where basically the Sierra Leoneans they will live around the world. Not only that, today I get for no different places. Them some will live in Baghdad, just to name few, Omar, Lebanon, so on and so forth, where basically then they get some inhumane treatment by the people that when they refer to as either like how Mr. Sheikh Ila say, so they call them Kadama, or then go call them boss them as the madam or the baba, so they can go through the sexual abuse or then gets the attempt for, or allegedly the attempt for tamper with them, where they refuse, then go beat them, then go, you name it, and you get the case of one of the other sister where we go one way, where it left back kind of salon, it be just deformed, those type of treatment. So having said that, I come to an audio today where I trace and I get more series of interviews them today where some of them are the victims them, and then also I try to reach out to the Lebanese community, the stakeholders them or the leaders in their community, then they receive me well, and basically that's what don't be the discourse. So we want not only one discourse, but what I also want now go into solution a little bit later. So I want to come back in, so welcome.
Okay, I know this now. Yeah. And then don't take basically I really come in different fold and force. Another fold I look at is like the government of Saloon, I can always say, which I like Saloon. They export you workforce abroad. Everybody can take you citizen of force. You don't know say they care, you don't know what kind of job they're doing there. Then we get embassies in our country. If we look at this Saloon in its entirety, we're not going to fail now because of the selfishness of the politicians involved. For giving people a job, create job opportunity. Because you get job opportunity in a salon, you get job opportunity in a salon, no need for go seeking a fast job.
Yes.
Or a first and the second take, if you come to the Chinese issue again, I have to link out the Chinese issue. And the salon people, when they come abroad, they're not going for obeying the rules and regulations of the country. I'm a Sierra Leonean living in England. When you don't come off salon, those are the lowest question they go in a salon, they bribe, the thing to say they happen abroad. No. Every country gets its own norms, every country gets its own value. When you come to get your own culture, when you come to get your own law, you get for obeying law and you get for respecting law and on the other side. Because China back is they want to tell you for good whenever also they want to use this, they show video or throw attack something for me that will throw attack. So everybody say Black Lives Matter. If you really come policeman say hands up. Yeah, I don't look at the store and come on and do as you over 10 policemen there. What's in the things that are the victim of the social business? They say hands up at the hands up. They can't search in the left piece of. When you're resisting, you need to say what you happen at salon and happen at body, not the happen so. And the other take that one day. And the other take it, they will look at it again. We look at the embassies that we are abroad. The embassies that we are abroad. That's your opinion. Maybe if I want to go salon now, I'm a British citizen. I don't tell the British what inside the car. So they teach you because they can get any kind of problem there. I remember when we was in the salon, we get British. The John said them for Camp January 6th. Because he left on the 4th, the attack on the 6th. So the intelligence he gets from the embassy, and the embassy caller. They know they can't take on a all for go. So the word for the wise is like when the citizen in a country, when they're abroad, it is your responsibility to be checking on your citizen. Because if I look at them, give and take me you, salon passports, what's the benefit? What is so far the benefit alone? Just the give, we're not benefiting anything from salon. We come abroad, it's unskilled because most of them they're unskilled. Most of them they're unskilled. Most of the one the Lebanese, whatever, they don't say, or the one that they're abroad, they don't say the government so they protect you at all. They know that. As long as they know the government they protect you at all, the government are bigger man, the government bigger stuff. No. I mean some problem is big. Some problem big. Government are bigger man. So if the Lebanese are the economy, they for sell them to attack. If the Chinese man are the economy, they for sell them to attack. So all of the issues. So it's a multifaceted issues. The way you look at it is just crazy. When you look at Gaddafi, you don't see Libyan. None of them are see Libyan. Same thing as soldiers. You know what this one is seeing? It's a panic. As Salon, you don't see Libyan and Gaddafi go Salon. You don't see Libyan anymore because they're self-sufficient in the country. They're going to call a country not for work their economic refugee or slave. But Salon, people in the world where they become so now get the government to not even care for the citizens. The government has also loot, human rights abuse, and they jail the citizens them. How they can't see them. So if you look at Salon, they are like the Black Lives Matter. That's Salon, the government will treat you like a thing, no matter. So I think to say impossible to treat you. I don't know if from the kind side there, now they can go down.
Wonderful. Thank you. And what Buana we touch on, some of the things then we capture my attention is that it's similar to what some of we Lebanese brothers them also say is that we Sierra Leone brothers them basically them now then they partake in this unfortunate activity, sell them, mislead them, like for say then they go to a better life, greener pasture, whatever you want to call them, and unfortunately when they reach there that's not the case, and some of the sisters they make emphasis wearing that then go call them brothers there, that they ignore them, then to the point if they continue then they block them. So what you think about that, and how what you go advise them then say for they not go do them kind of so to their own salon sister. I don't know what you think, Miss Aila. I don't know if you want to come in first.
I don't understand the question very well.
Yeah, so basically the salon brother them, then they make emphasis say most of them not two side. One, now then they actually do the deal with them people then they where they now then different country they are, so then they take money from the sister they hand. Like Asukiyeri, now the audio, some of them they don't sell the land in the hope that then they will get a better life for them. So then they mislead the sisters, then knowing that's where they go, they not to really then job then they give them. Then where they don't did it now, they don't find out say when at this we don't come meet now, then go begin call them people they are, so where then I will consider them as the middleman them, but then they respond, and if they continue for call them, then they block the number, the victims the number. So what do you think about that? How what to advise them brother they are, so in terms of what the part where themselves they play in the lives of them people that would experience the unfortunate.
Now it make me I no one be rude to we sister them or to we, but me I see the bigger picture, the bigger problem is there to we the Israelians them. because them people there, they don't take money from the madam them, we them want bring people them for. Then go back to the people who they want bring them, then take money from them. You see, they don't chat two sides. Then when they can out, they can't left them people there, which make them not get for respond to them sister because they know what they don't do. They know how the deal with them, they know one waiting come on, I don't backfire. As I say, then they lie to them people. I say, we go, you go, they go do nurse, they go work in the office, they go do this. Then when they go now, then go meet housework. Then they want and they then feel offended. That don't stop them now for make them able to behave fine to the madam them. But I did tell any Sierra Leone case they own, it happened because of the lie who then lied to them. But anybody who left Africa or you left Asia, you left your country, go to other country. Anything who you meet, like a wood in car, so man can't decree first of all, it painful, but when you behave, you they achieve. So man can't in decree now. We can will not count with nothing. We not see that pain, but we see like people who can we come with big degree, we are not able to get some of them. Now we did at the same job, some of them are training a lot of people then at the area who need day. And some of them are encouraged, they are still the discouragement where they get. But when they get somebody who they talk to them, you don't come, try for anyway. So if that be the case, then the ladies there, you know, say we Africa, once in a leg, you know, get penny, you want to make that push, you want to make, let's say, in somebody, you know, one candle for somebody. And then people here, the culture now, you know, be the same, and you don't pay money back. Now that's the cause the disaster, because I know the issue of Middle East. Most of them countries, they are the people that where they talk to them, and they talk to. I know people that will go legally, I know people that will go illegal. Some of them are me, they advise them, say, hey, you don't travel. When you don't left your country, you get 2 years period not to sue. You don't come. Behave. Some of them take the out there. So if you not get somebody where you talk to, that man who don't go lie now, he say no one in secret wrong commercial. He don't take money from you. Some man don't sell land. Which kind of wickedness that one day? Now we before we can I take over almost 1 month orientation again, waiting at the system now. So from there, now it make me I know it will get a lot of problem because I know what they can face. Then tell you facts, say, you know, easy as you think, say, when you go overseas, now this, therefore, why them people are not able, then are them people are before they left them, then orientate them, then show them the system, then show them what then they go make, what then they go make. Some of them, trust me, if they tell, when they can talk the hard work, them with the housework is nothing, because some of them, madam, they go work, and then come, and when they go work, they left for brew, for do laundry in a machine, then you iron. You therefore pay attention, so man not pay attention, as I say, then there's CC camera in the house system. They know what you misbehave me, I save a lot of people. I say camera, then I also no church, what they not tell you for church. And some of them till 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, the madam they come, you know, see a big issue. Then instead they try for cope with you, and instead for be down, then till they start for trust you. When they come, not to you they cook. You they for sense any no more because they don't believe nobody for cook for them family. But you they part, watch this, bring this, like I they do with you, mama no more now for cook. When you done, you do declaring. When then they go on net, then get their own life, then get them party, what then they do. So they can get them picking them because they no one makes them picking there. You know, as when we get business now, when left the picking there, they run. All the kadamas there, then they make put in a 1 room with the picking them. So now that job they now I not see nothing will look so hard. Like me what can I they do security what start I they under cold 40 degree for 30 minutes, 1 hour outside. -45. before I dey get a location we save and okay. I do that over 2 to 3 years. But where I don't get the determination, say I want succeed. So, but I don't get me orientation before I dey come. So I try for family. Now this will sister they not able get, and you not go able pull. Even this part of the world, if you can, you not behave yourself. Now it makes some man the misfortune. They not succeed. Them fire you na job 1, 2, 3. You done. What they do now? You get for be a loose cow. So me, I want put emphasis to brothers them. When they do them here, and with sisters them, we want left Africa. Let we all sensitize to people them. Even you can, you get for facing a lot of challenges. You get for stand firm. For let you see way. So now me won't take this with brothers the way they do them in there. If they not left, the problem could ever remain. Now where they want they go to, not some then they were ready for come back. So how the problem is solved? Now me take this.
Wonderful, sir. But also make we, when some of we, I know they say like some of we will be young, we parents they make the decision for bring we come, but some of we they left wearing, then get all legal documents, they applied, or maybe they win a lottery, maybe refugee, then can the legal way, so on and so forth. But in the case of them people, and then of course, like I say, with any side way they relocate, you for no say things not easy. When it comes to work, you get for be hard working and that whatever the case may be. But some of them young lady they I talk to, not only working at the problem, but anybody says being like we like how you give the example, you come, you work, you work maybe the most 8 hours, or if you want to do overtime an additional 8 hours, 16 hours. But in the case of them people there, so when now then they say that they wake 5 o'clock in the morning, they not go sleep back till something 1 o'clock the next morning. I not believe say themselves then deserve such inhumane treatment, wherein that, and then Pantabadan day, if they say they're not well, from what I understand, then we still the force and say they get for grab, then do work, beat them, and then not so. I don't think say that in a right thing at all.
Well, not true. That one day you not believe in that. Yeah. Because the way them go, now in they say the one they will go with a legal status, then get a time limit of work. If now 8 hours or 9 hours, you work 8 or 9 hours, the work done. If they need you, then they pay you overtime.
Yes.
But as I tell you, like them people, it just stand like saying I sell, then they go sell them.
Exactly. It
just stand like na sell, and the person back, if they pay excess for like you buy small good. So what that person come, some man, like I tell you, some woman they not teacher, because we go with them people there, you not get much time with the man. If you like your peace, some of them then trouble. We don't want to make like some Africa, then he say, I can't lie, shake me waist, let make now if they get problem with the madam, you get only problem. So when they crap early in the morning.
Well, no, for their own behalf, no, Sianda, because most of them now the opposite, they're not key ones wearing the man can want make a pass at them, and when they refuse, then the hell begin at the house. So then they back again. I got unfortunate. I don't believe say they go and go for go seduce people, man, or whatever the case may be, because maybe now that's they get from you. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. Come back.
Yeah. Some I say some can get that feeling. Not to all. That's the bad thing we can happen. Some the boss can one sneak, one come to them, some because I tell you they talk with them people, then some of them if they get big boy picking, them big boy picking they are now they one can rape the person. All them things and they don't experience that. But as I say, why wouldn't take the value from the people them, then take their legacy, then can sell them for these 2 years.
Yes.
Because some people then the way they do when are legal, then go find their own contract. After they don't run that contract, they're not facing that treatment. Then get a time limit. If the madam wants for more time, if they pay them extra, like what are they telling you? So they get them party like and then weekend. So if you want a weekend, if they inform and say this weekend I need you. Now other contract that one day. But basically the way whether they face them that 2 years the older madam don't pay the money, where he get that person day. Now it cost for system document. This call now where the madam tell and say do this. He say do and then he call they try for all the agents, he cost them, they take the phone at their hand. But anyone who don't get legal status, they face standing. Now, he can say this the problem they to we own brothers them. Although the people that they ask themselves get problem because you get forget humanitarian feeling.
Yes, absolutely. Mr. Lawrence, come back in on that one, sir.
Yeah, we don't take like you see some of we and they blame the salon people again. Yeah. Because you cannot be so totally desperate. You're not going on job in a salon, or you're not going on qualification as salon. Even when you get qualification as salon, I mean this I use this medium back for tell them. I'm a degree holder in Sierra Leone. We can London, if you not get them paper, we are at supermarkets at McDonald's and you carry to box and not patient to talk.
Yeah.
The one I don't get, I shame for talk, you know. Because it's yeah, some salon I don't get it. Some salon I don't get it. I know where they say, okay, if I know you can't get it for now, man, they can't talk about.
The bills got to pay, right? Yes.
Yeah, the bills get for pay.
Yes.
And it's hard work.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's small past you. When I bobo, we are cable born and we are this salon or the lecture and we can still. Okay, so one thing teaching when I'm just like a student. Yeah. But I know the boss what you want to do. You cannot go above him. He's the boss. He's saying knows. Anyway, take over and take care. Like that. The salon people are for no saying one they don't cross that border and salon. And I make I say the norms and culture different. That is paper that they carry not so for your soul. Yeah. Unless you like other man, so unless you go in the system. And I want to know they forget. I remember what they talked to me. I'm probably doing salon. I said they work now. That's how they look at KFC. I make chicken. And the guy say graduates they make chicken. I said they should not understand. They come up with me nothing. You're not going for nothing to talk.
They don't know what's up, yeah.
So there's a lot of people that therefore know within their mind, within their mindset, see, if I'm living Sierra Leone, my status that I'm living with is zero. Therefore start from for zero. You're actually counting on humility again.
Yes, absolutely.
Therefore be humble. Humility. Therefore ready for take any kind mess. Because no matter you know the country, you things have to be paid. And they don't come can solve for you. Because that slack, you sabi that slack business when I can get a salon, that is salon mentality. Yeah. Salon man don't want to work. They don't want to work. And then the way you get nieces and nephews in the country, they can't take you, they don't help you for doing nothing. Right. Yes, I mean. The number two point again, they know say that they maltreat people because they must not get the leakages there. You don't say they maltreat people, and then still they cannot demote. You think to say you're different. You're not different. So I put some vaccine at them and they blame also the agents them. Because the agents first, when I cook, they will make money. Yes. Yeah. So therefore, because you don't know the agent first dodgy. Yes. The agent dodgy. They don't care when kind of money you can make. Right. How kind of things is okay London. Then pay passage. Then pay passage, you think it's enough. So if you don't say that salary, you're ready to take the risk. You don't know you're the risk that we involved. You're ready for take on them. So you're ready for take the risk. But if you don't say you're not ready to take the risk, you're not take the risk. Then I'm going to take that. The number two of the take is when you let the shores of serving, the people that get their norms and values and culture. If you can't have the host intention, you get for play, you get for play. Because the host you did, under the auspices you did, under the culture you did, under the norms that you did. That's what I tell us here. So we're going to be careful about like a man they say. Some of them they can't focus see this demand them because they get that mentality say if I sleep with the boss, I will play the woman come on and it's not possible. These people in culture different from the culture.
But why, on behalf of them, why enough feel that way? I believe say that they really go
it's possible.
Okay.
It's possible.
Okay.
Because of the mentality. You better they orientate them that way because of some of the mentality.
Okay.
Yes, man.
I get 2, 3 ladies then now which we then thrown the madam then thrown out of the house then say then 2 get business with the boss now than them.
Hey.
Then took that, and the way then they look the boss. So the madam say they throw the overnight. Now they kick them now. They kick the one out until he get for call another lady take an eye. So I get two people that want get that information. They happen. Now he make a coach that because some people then they take and say as a chance. When you don't ready for go in the illegal way, I get one friend we been there with me now, he come as a military scholarship. Now Nova Scotia for study, he not return, he not agree for return. The course done, then email and for let he go back home, he not agree for go. He come, he jump na sit then take for Canada, now somebody can introduce him to me. So the way he don't mess up himself for long, that's the suffer with that guy, the suffer now. At the end of the day, then end up for kick him out. But when he obey, he suffer, but he not get no problem with government. He not get no problem with government. He suffer now like a slave. He try all out. Now me keep he failed with them, but finally then kick him out. He failed for good the money all way don't get that because they take job then in a student he come as a student someplace, then they hire him, then they make a lay work until he wait for the paper. He work now over 3 years. The end of the day, they pull a man we na the major na the military, he don't do in calls. Now we they do this same security. Sometimes I can they pan call na me they call. So man there come with the motokala come up in minus 45. He get outside. So if he say I know they do that day, who's kind of disgrace with it? Now me they care with the car is down inside and they did it then 2 hours for like 1 more. Then I left and back. Anybody who traveled, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said as-safaru qit'atul min al-azab. Traveling na a part of punishment. Anytime you don't left you go side they not sabi you na nothing. You know, like we don't get that kind respect, that culture of respect for your rank, for your age. When you can 18 years bobo say they discuss as a rank.
Yes.
So when you can then you feel offended, you know. When small bobo talk to you like say una na rank.
The officer long as just say
the first experience me neighbor will be live together. We picking rank them. You picking the which me picking them a rank. Where I can then come for 3 years before I come. So I said to them, where I want it, I call the picking. FA I want it. He cut for me the rest. 1 thing. Number 2, I say, Kala talk to him. He say, to Saloya. What you need to say? When they bring in a mox, hey, now the rest this, now the place this. Where you want eat? But that day they left the rest. I go to one my friend and they only no one can now. Because the way all the picking tell me that what you had this picking, you know.
Yes.
You know, I feel upset.
Yes.
Now, I not eat at the evening. I come. So, who's I go now? They go think I say, then don't tell me say we don't come out. You know nothing.
Yeah.
So then people they not go daddy tell them.
Right.
So then don't deal with them, papa and the mama. Then get the respect with them, big sister, small sister, and then picking the woman at the women. First talent is what they need. They not like you and see you na black man. They slap you, then they scratch you, then they pinch you. The madam they make like in heart, no, they watch you. Because mainly now for women picking them, because the one who don't born they get for work, una they take care of the place. So first of all, they get for watch you for before he go get for believe you. When they left you in picking they inside room or you know they because they picking the back they go school. So now morning, early in the morning, the crab put them in early in the morning. When the madam crab, use it for crab for take care of the picking them. The madam they go work, the picking them they go school. If you do you trust them, you don't do everything, you get chance for sleep small. Then they go work for 8 hours
Mr.
before they become.
Yeah, check. It's not easy, sir. Because I can recall, I don't know if you remember for see this one, so way, I don't know, in an Arab country, it happened to where I think this young lady, even get the picking, whether the picking fall on her hand. I don't know if the picking is survive or whatever happened.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes, where they kill him.
Saudi. Yes.
So
I see that.
now for give you that story there because so those type of situation is rather unfortunate because everybody in a human being, you go tired, you know, go feel good or whatever the case may be, but forget that kind of capital punishments and they I don't know. Come back in, sir.
I don't know why they kill him because of the I know that they so the explanation, but not to through the thing may get the explanation. But I know they lost them. The one we be say the capital punishment na killing. Like when you do mommy and daddy business, you na adult, then the capital punishment. But I don't think if picking, I think some people then say if they feed the picking, now the food go up the picking head. But that one day, I don't know if na killing that. I've been trying for followed up to that story day. I not able to know
the detail.
I get a different explanation.
Yeah.
I don't see in some cases where na Filipino where the madam throw away oil, it throw away oil for the kadama.
Oh yeah.
Inside Saudi Arabia. I see that.
Oh my God.
So but even that I don't even know the problem. But what I know more the thing cause then heavy harm than they about mommy and daddy business.
Okay.
Yeah, but even if you still, I don't see like again the video where the lady take the picking iPad, he bush man, the madam dey inside, you don't see now the camera. He can't meet her. He say, "Who the picking the iPad?" He and the madam be the fen at the entire house. Before the madam can confront him, he say he get him, he pull him now in waiting and call. I don't see another one with a phone, cell phone. Instead of same thing, the madam ask her, they all defend at the house. The madam therefore confront him. He pulled the thing. And I don't even know one issue. Now in Sierra Leone, who judge them will go for Hajj. The older they don't have the Hajj, they go by it till cell phone. The all left in America, I think was 2015. The one cutting and passed the international community come between. Even at that, he left the 1 year. They don't even know the time before they left him. Then jail him, the one cutting hand. The man don't see him at the camera. He say, as he step out the door, he say, I think you forget. You don't bring the phone. He say, no, you don't get phone. Then call her inside back. They say, oh, you be the check now. You forget. You because you know they get respect for them, then who judge them.
Yeah.
He say no. So now in the security care for camp, he can put his hand, he pull the phone.
Hey.
Sierra Leonean. That's happened.
So that time then I insane Hajj, I mean come on salon for go Hajj.
Hajj, now then go on the team of Hajj.
Hey boy.
So he thief.
You understand the point where you talk, Khadija?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
so from the basis of the left salon, the kind of meditation you do, your attitude and force, your attitude is capable because a good workman they make a good boss.
Yeah.
If you are nice, if you are easy, you get her easy. But how they lazy, get her man, and the other mentality. Understand? The laziness. It's all about the attitude. How submissive are you to some point? If you submissive and okay, I don't see how what's the boss from this so wicked from beginning do some certain thing. I don't know. I've become very picking the we sometimes say if I can get one fine name, the rest now with two man, I just see this black people will fine. Also, we have to make advancement. Advance that media, anything that make you happen normally. But your attitude therefore being number one. Your attitude. And also when you left salon, you don't go to a different now, you get from study and culture. And if you left salon, I say they can make picking.
Yeah.
No one they bomb pickets, no one they men pickets, no can start for women other person picket. Now and say that picket they will kill so.
Yeah.
If they say that money they go to me say you don't bomb picket, you don't men picket before. Then you go back, no go back you sabi, you get to look at how their own culture, how them the men picket. But then get the way how they men their own picket. They get the way how they talk to their own picket. They get the way say no for beats the picket. There's some player like a million player, it's me, what's it that many picket? I'll make you slap somewhere for me, not care. Because in South Africa, we are grow up. But then they don't get that kind of culture, that non before and I look at it talking culture.
So like
But the bottom line is,
yeah.
sorry,
No,
but the
great.
bottom line is the government therefore enforce the rules there for protect their citizens.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guideline, never forget guideline.
Yes.
And therefore make sure they engage them because the major thing is that political will get for them. Because the major person that will go stop all this is the government.
Yeah. So like,
people themselves.
you know, in the
But
case
how
of
the government, my brother, how the government is stop? We don't see in our country now political violence. A minister within our office, he left people mix per violence. What if he say the people then go follow?
So
That's
Well,
a
no,
good
which I
example.
understand. No, but yes, sir, which I understand, sir. The government force that salon, I don't tell you that that's a statute. The government that salon not live by example.
No,
But then they will treat the citizen in the right force. So that's a statute.
no.
If you're not treating your citizens right, how don't they for treat your citizens the right? Whether they treat me right now in England, okay? If I go even Banjul, I flash that British passport, I'm afraid so what's that British man, not take that anything with her. That's American move, so they say this American because they know how many treat people from your host one day.
Yeah.
And they force rule and they force. But if you cannot treat your own citizens right, you get like a mother doing the boom, like how you say Abu Abu, you're talking about this. And I get my from make a minister back. And then some these things. So the people don't for live by example, what do you think? I don't think that if not, the other one is if they continue for big than people than me. What do you think? You know what I mean? If not, they continue for ship anybody we not skill. But these are not professionals. These are jobs that when they go do them dirty job and they go do so.
Yes.
If you're not able to create job for our own people, yeah, when they export any kind of labor, me not graduate, imagine me not graduate. It's only the restaurants they tap from the skill. Right? The manager, the overall boss, they look this man, they boku skill. I don't teach, I don't do with youngsters, I don't do with this. So I'm the manager, who the lock, I will be the manager, and I will the lock and next to that body. Because I'm about 21 year old, maybe they talk to me.
Yes.
It's because of patients are easy. So if you don't get a skill, if you don't get a skilled labor force with the export, because I mean, then you don't get respect. Because you look job you go to the woman in picking. That's what I mean. They send you to go back to prayer, but you cook for them. They go back, you go thief. They go back, you go against the norms, you slap. You go back. If you answer them, they will pray. They say, oh man, that was for some Muslim. You say, for some Muslim. Because you go for go survive.
Yes.
All right, you go for go survive. So when give and take, the government gets a lot of role for play.
Exactly.
Then the people, away from the government, the people that therefore look at themselves. Say, am I ready for this?
So
you first.
Yes. So I think one
No,
of
I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
Now they let you come back in, sir. So I think one of the thing that we all can agree with where it comes to solution, and I like what Shekila say was that you know, like when they prep them in advance for them to know what they expect, you understand? So I believe say with this whole process now the awareness don't come say most of the agency then they what's in they tell them not so true. There's a possibility say they can go jeopardize their own life where they make that travel day. So they want to make sure say if they want left salon, then get I call it then legally they go the legal route where the government will know their whereabouts. Then go know say they sign contract where they even leave copy of that contract they with the government in a salon. Then go get they forget phone number where they for contact and then back again and forget posting they back again where now like the ambassador wait for the check on them periodically whether not every week or once a month for make sure say they're okay. I don't know in a say more. You get me? Yes. And if there's anything we're not legal, then for make sure say they notify them too before they travel near it upon their own. Say this route so they take, we know aware of farm, seem like for say it legit. It up to you now. If you go meet any problem, not say now, we don't abandon you or whatever the case may be. You get me, eh? So
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, I don't know what I think of that in terms of the
Yeah,
solution.
if I can add to that one day,
Yes, sir.
because
Come back in,
imagine
sir.
if you left Salon. Yeah, sorry, one
Yeah, no
second.
problem.
Imagine
You
if you left
good.
Salon.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you left Salon,
Yeah,
become on a visitor visa. Yeah?
yeah,
So you don't get entitlement for work.
yeah,
You get on?
yes,
So if you can't overstay, it means you're illegal.
yeah,
So anything happens to you, the police not listen to you. Salon
yeah,
government said they will fight for you, because if you can catch you and report, you go back to Salon. So
right,
anything happens to you, get for beer. When I get another DNA first, and I can get no. You're living illegally, government are aware of you. Because the government don't want you. So if the government catch you, then they send you go back.
right,
That kind of system. But if
yes,
you're legal, then they can do it in the legal process. Then the government are aware of you. They're paying for faithful.
yes,
Understand? The
yeah,
government certainly call you separately for faithful. But when you can't be paper legal, I will call police listen to me. But imagine if I come overstay, I'm not legal again. Imagine Americans. That's the same thing. So we just suffer for nothing. You know, woman, I don't know, violate myself. The policemen know they can't live.
mm-hmm.
They're not supposed to take care of me because I'm illegal. And that's the fact.
Yeah,
They never know that.
it's true. Well
They don't
said.
put assault for them at all.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes,
So, in addition to that,
mm-hmm.
like what you say, because some of them deal then they are understand say even the some of, if not the ambassador direct, but some people in at the embassy who get hands they let them come out, who them picking then they reach before then they take them, because even the one that will get the union, all kind or any part of the Arab world, like Yanomo, the citizens of that country, they then get the union. They let the union take responsibility, let them show them people here the difference of the law of that country, whose side you come, and the law of whose side you come out.
Right,
That's not a big problem where they solve the problem. As I tell you, me, I go through orientation. I know sabi English, I know sabi read. Now I me go school, I can tell you this. I know sabi read, I know sabi write. We are kind of born at the orientation, you know, say, na Sierra Leone man na in orientate we.
yeah,
You know, where you did na Sierra Leone, you sabi the English. Like we own English, where they speak, you don't understand. We don't understand. I get the book today. Where you step na the land of Canada, what's na the first thing we dey expect forget all your paper, while I get somebody we at the car meet we get for take up the response, but I know everything we for do, how for rent an apartment, how for get job, how you for behave when you get a job, even the provision, because I been grab up me trade na tailoring, I dey work for myself, I get people that will work for me. So imagine if I not get orientation, I don't get that thing they are feeling. First of all, why can I the tailoring? Would then carry me good? Then say if I get I don't know how they call them, the who you go school now for tailoring, then get how they
okay.
call them. First of all, I don't know what they call. So then say if you not get any experience, you not get any teeth, then call them teeth. That's the certificate who you get for tailoring.
Okay.
As he say, I not fit good. So I get a job na the uh, uh, furniture company. So when I get the job there, right away where I go, I know how for behave. And even when I get the job, I get 1 week orientation with the company too. And tell you how the company operates, how na the work. So I think that one they don't give me light. And now the company they get school for teach the immigrants, the new immigrants, the who they can they help them with English. Now they are starting school. So I believe say upon if not to that guidance, and when I begin go school back, all how the system work. Now it make some man and they are get degree, me I know how the system work. So I'm thinking doubt they may be able to explain to them because about the system, how the system work. Now in they teach me over 3 to 4 years. Now school what they go, and they work full time. I go na school.
Wow, beautiful.
So if that's happened, now it make I able get me way out.
So in your own case, you go send a blessing because you relocate to another location where they make all necessary accommodation for you for the process will be more smooth and easy. Where in their own cases that they go under the think and say everything is nice and cozy. Me a hairdresser, I will go as a hairdresser. So they were misled by the expectation.
Completely.
Yes. And then when they reach the back again, they don't get that resource where they help them say, like how you been getting say, well, now you go school, educate yourself more, or one or two of them, they're lucky where they get that good person where they go land on to. But the majority, unfortunately, then get the opposite experience of waiting you get, waiting na the then expectation prior to them leaving the soil of Salon, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't know if you want to come back in, and then I will make Mr. Lawrence come in before we call it quit.
Now that make demand they would make them money there. If they want help them picking there, they forget a transition placed, because then people are anyone they meet now the madam na the airport. Take them luggage, everything go. Then for make facility say, hey, we'll bring them here, we'll get forget them 1 week, 2 weeks before we depart them.
Absolutely.
Because we'll get for help them, for let them know what they can't face.
Yes.
Even though somebody don't expect you in na nurse or anything, when you don't reach na the land, say, hey, work not in our country, and the like wage money, one coin for wage like 3 times. If you get 100 per wage money, like $300, $300. So the money you get weight. Say we just try for let una get job. You not to say now una this expectation una they can do. This na in the job una they can do. And for do this job, seriously, Kadija, if they do that, this ala go less. Then don't knock them door. Even if they not tell them a salon, they don't tell them. Now this na the thing. Now una don't spend the money, but before una can misbehave now, una can get problem. Una if you don't want this thing, tell Wheeler you go back na Africa. So then say go make a communication, then tell the madam them the people who then they bring, let you bear them, let you enlighten them. The system which I will come out and which I then come out and Yahweh then come na new world for them. Please use self-patient, explain, tell them, and the language barrier, the second thing, the language barrier, it they between them, not they speak Arabic. So the madam they find that difficult, then self they find that difficult. So all them things that they mix to them people, yeah. If you just go take that person, it throw where from the airport, it throw where that then kind inside them day, you don't put them on total darkness. And you know the visit day again. Then the person now when himself come by, he don't see say I don't get headache. So you see the problem where I say me I dey blame me own country, because but like when they come, somebody they tell me where you come with the legal visa, like then side and the way go, even a company you work, then they provide accommodation for you, close them. Perhaps you say you want other clothes, but to the your clothes, then they provide for you food. And some people they go legal, even every year the company they tell you say then they pay ticket for let you go back home if you go legally, because now country themselves then they want to explore like how they see people, then they let them don't depend on oil, let themselves establish on a business. They need people. But when you go for do business, you therefore do the business the right way. You save the person who bring person to, then you save the person who can go. As I tell you, not to the hardness of the work may look to. We are at the work since I can 16 years past this COVID, I make a blue. I do 2 jobs, go to school 7 days a week. My longest sleep while I get 4 hours. But I tell you, I don't get the expectation. It reach a time I tell you not to so. I don't get much time for sleep. Now I feel say I get relaxed in time. Because from 15 to 16 years. I do 4 months now. I do one job, no school. From after 4 months, I get the second job. I don't start school, 2 jobs. Some people then they say, "How you did do that?" Because at the time I know what I want and I know what I did do. Up to this, myself can I am blind. The time I go for interview, I don't know what they ask me. I don't know what I answer. The only thing I understand, the lady say, "Okay, now you're okay. Put on the floor for work." Now I start for work so. But the education is very important. If I look all the people then them people I then say they misbehave because what did they speak not to in the meat. Then they feel say why will somebody don't cook me can clean well somebody. But if you look the job I compare to my own job where I do taking up to now, it's like nothing to me. But because of I get the education, I able to compare. Even one of me the niece in Peking been there at Kuwait State.
Yeah.
So now me won't take this to this one.
Thank you, sir.
I blame brother them. I don't go to the I know the people there's some wicked people there. I know that. But the more problem is there to we young people who they could sell them all Africa. Them Middle East, then Filipino, Bangladesh, India, Pakistani. The more plenty na the inside the day than the citizens themselves. You think about Bahrain, Dubai, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, all the inside and the Bangladesh, India, and Pakistani, then beaucoup they pass any other nation. But then hala they beaucoup to them. Because then when them brother they get companies then they because for cheaper labor then they bring them people there same thing what then they do then so you they work for 2 years then they work on your documents. After 2 years the man don't spend for you don't bring you come but then they make money over them then they put them now one room for then get like a then student bed there yeah. Now 4 people 2 bed 1 up 1 down 1 up 1 down per 1 room because now then they pay rent for them. But then I know they now then construction companies.
Okay, wonderful. Mr. Lawrence, I know so you want to add more from within Mr. Sheikh say. Then from there now we'll call it quits. Come back in, sir.
Yeah. Well, we know the same basically. It's like as Mr. Sheikh said basically. Okay, I just want to quickly like you live in Sierra Leone, those you don't go na a land of no return, no even for good take.
Yeah.
And you have to know that you need to know you watch one. Now see, then the other man they see they forget orientation. Don't even seek them because that's a rule for play. Who land them the process? Who land them? But if you don't say you know government picking a salon, no go take picking see the men.
Yeah.
Don't need the women, but you get to listen to which the people they want, not to which you want to. Because the people that are waiting them want for do not really breakdown in communication and the relationship. Yeah, and they need to the breakdown because you want to do what you want for do. What you want for do. Then when you go there, therefore see you man, not to comfort zone you go. What's a comfort zone? You know, work you go work. Okay, they get hours only for work, 2 hours only for work, then the other hours you relax. The qualifier but then all this will go to the political will of the government. The government get for certain structures in place to make sure say the people are protected in the ambits of the law. Understand them?
Yeah.
So quick and take easily. Whenever you go collect them, understand permission sign off, or whether those men is kind of going to go to. Give them the orientation with that man says now why we go. I mean, or tell the people where they take them, see, the people that are not someone at team, you tell them what you're waiting for you. So that can get one way to take them back, like around man, so that can get some small school in place where I will show them how for balance the money if you want can make to us, or Monday we want can make advance to you. Whatever make good to them, talk to them nicely. Understand me? Depend on how you life depend on how you really see. Understand me? But then the government and their role for things that are citizens. Me kind of England, me a British man also, me not care about Salon government that much. I care about me and the British government really too. Me not the Salon government. But Salon government therefore knows they get a responsibility to take care of the national. This is your responsibility. Also with the foreign workers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The really people again, when they don't know if you want left Salon, you're nobody will come aboard. You degree and nothing. You know so we go study not for them. Yes, man, I will do that. Yeah, people are to that. They don't want that. They're not interested in answers. Let you get patient also for them. They don't need that. Now they get their own systems, they get their culture, they get their norms.
It's starting all
But
over
you
again.
won't know say, yeah, the last one now. You won't know say you don't get paper for calm. If you miss calm for calm, not begin complaints so we can not go and listen. Because now in also get people really illegal with the paper, with they not get paper they ask. Now they suffer. Some of them they ask you 20 years and not get paper. Some of them do 25 years and not get paper. Now they suffer. If they say they complain, you check. You had to complain, man. So if you left there illegally, that's why they can suffer illegally. If you left there within the law, so the government will protect you within the law, and I'm it. And if you left, let's say, no country say you get status as salon or you get degree, not so for you, not so for you. Not so for you can move abroad. Or they call you abroad, you go Ghana, Nigeria, and the same thing. You don't go abroad, you're different. Therefore, respect the boss. You pay the pipe price, call it you. If you don't say no, okay, they buy tickets back or take your money back, you go and sell yourself.
Yes.
Wonderful.
That's the solution. Having said that, I think so we don't basically exhaust everything where we can. We take this opportunity for prayer and wish we brothers and sisters and we find themselves in this situation best of luck. We also urge and encourage the government whether they make that mistakes they for go through the right channel or the right or not the right channel. We pray that they will get to the aids as soon as possible and hope that themselves will follow all correct process next time around, wherein some of the solution will be first understand what you want, put yourself par. Secondly, maybe try forget a contract where you be say the government go understand who say whereabouts, a phone number, and also the person, the name, and also a middleman where whichever country you find yourself, where it will be like the ambassador or the community people, then where it will be like the head people, them where they at least then go to check on their citizen there, so we go for go walk, whether now once a month for make sure say they're safe, they're okay, and should in case some of them where they can say then they get sick, at least let them get a proper channel where they go get a phone number in case of an emergency, where they go contact them people, then they for say okay, I know well and I can't pick me up, let them go feel say okay, at least even though they are not home, but then get a connect system, a system, an organized system where it be say go be like a support team where at least then go feel safe and then go be okay till the time we then decide for return back home. Having said that, once again, we pray for in a safety, in a safe return, and we pray that the government will come to in a rescue as soon as possible. I want to take this opportunity for tell all the panelists and plenty thank you, Mr. Ilawe. Always they make time for come here when I one of we on, and the same thing as Mr. Lawrence. We don't take time from in sleeping hours for join we God bless you now, the wonderful United Kingdom. And then of course we own Mr. Professor Jallo. We've been there with we earlier. And in our all we take time out of in a busy schedule today once again for partake in today's program. The comments they will not respond to, and I forgive we. May God bless we all. May God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. May God solve we problem them. And I thank you once again. This is Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Good night, good morning. Bye.